and I would add oranges, depending on what time of year I was going to be drinking the mead at. If I was going to be drinking it during summertime, I would use oranges. If I was going to be drinking it during the wintertime, I would use snowberries. Snowberries do not grow in Texas. I had to import those. It was not cheap.
As things like that usually aren't.
It was so worth it. Oh my god. I lent my my jugs. I lent my jugs to a buddy of mine who needed gallon jugs, and he cracked them. He was using them to make beer, and he didn't seal it right, and the pressure built up, and it cracked my gallon jugs, and I'm so sad.
The way we normally, because again, we mostly make, like I said, wines. We're kind of, it's, for legal reasons, it's not brandy, but it's very similar to the concept of brandy.
Careful what you say, we are live.
Yeah. That's why I said for legal reasons. It is not brewing
alcohol is entirely legal no matter where you are. It's selling it that's not legal.
Yeah, we do, well, there's also the fact of, distillation is, you have to be licensed to distill. You can brew, yes. You cannot actually, like, full-on distill.
Well, I guess that's kind of what happens when you come from a family of outlaws. You don't exactly know the law.
Well, to be fair,
to be country, because I know in England it's fully legal to distill and brew up to 60 liters, at which point you have to get a license beyond 60 liters.
Also, understand where I'm from is Virginia has very strict ATF laws, especially about alcohol.
A very long tradition of moonshine.
Yes, where I live is called the moonshine capital of the world. So we're supposed to know our booze. Also,
yeah. So, okay. So yeah, in Texas, I have just found out, in Texas, it is illegal to distill.
Yeah.
After 24 years of life, I have just now learned that it is illegal to distill.
Brandon, real quick before we start the actual full-on session, look at the stream and the Discord. Are you okay with this so far? Do you want it darker? Do you want it...
I like it in a very weird way.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to keep with this. Got it.
Is this the new Warfare?
This is the new temporary Warfare.
For temporary reasons, yes.
Until I finish the dots.
Huh?
What?
You're a phenomenal artist.
Oh, this is
not... no. He's not made
God,
the art.
I wish he was.
He wishes, but no, he's just recoloring it.
My work is, I wish I was a good artist. God, you don't know. That was my dream for such a long time to become an artist, but I just don't have.
But this also means we'll have a good thing to hand off to the artist for the actual,
yeah, for the color
which
scheme
is
wise.
like, here, we're going from this to this, but they are the same person. Try and...
Do you want to keep the skin tone while we're at it, or do you want it a different skin tone?
That skin tone's fine. I mean, he was purple before, obviously lighter than purple.
Yeah, I dig it. It works well with the red, and I like, it's unintentional from the editing, but the kind of...
The highlighting, I like it.
Yeah.
It also kind of plays into that whole, Halo aesthetic.
Exactly. Speaking of which, does he actually have a halo? I don't know. Okay, to be fair, this is a custom Azamar from what I've been told, so... and his wings are the same color as his hair, more or less, right?
Right, they're kind of a fiery red.
Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure. Damn it, now you got that stuck in my head. Damn it, Blog! Why do you must ruin all good things for me?
God,
For the punishments. Oh my.
Alright, let me load up this stream as well so I can help appreciate things. Hey, Lucid, why don't you get yourself a nice tall glass and go fuck yourself?
I would, but I've got myself a nice short can if I don't get
I threatened to pop a can of whoop ass on you, but you're not even worth pulling the Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done during the session, which I can tell I should be able to. We'll see. I have to do it the hardcore way because pixelation.
Yeah, I feel that.
I just realized that it says Sunday 2 a.m. on the schedule.
Yeah, you bitches. You're all 12 hours late.
Nice.
Well, you know what they say. If you can't be on time, at least be late in style.
I don't know how stylish this is, but I'll take it.
Hey, 12 hours? That's pretty fucking stylish if you ask me.
You know what that means? That we get to wear our sunglasses at night now.
Jesus Christ.
I just took a drink, you fuck.
Fucking revenge.
Oh my god, I had to try so hard not to have that come out my nose.
All right.
Oh, good lord.
Let's transition over. Hello.
Wait, no, I need to go and get another can. I just finished this one.
Go get your can while I'm doing the intro. Jeez.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the Marvellous Misadventures of L.E.O, the most professional D&D stream there is.
Fuck.
Truly. Absolutely. 100%. I can confirm.
I'm your host and DM, Brandon, also known as B Railgun. Joining me today is, in order, Chris playing Ozen, Nick playing Pael, Simon playing Dorian, and
Not anymore.
John playing Lug. Oh yeah, you're not playing Dorian anymore. Fuck. Dorian is now a TARDIS. A Hartnell.
A Hartnell.
I like to think of him as Zorn from Power Rangers. He's just in a giant glowing crystal with a face.
But so Simon is now playing Nea, whose card is now up there.
Yay! I'm gonna need to update
I put her
these
card
soon.
under Dorian so that I could do that transition.
Useful.
This is the first time where I'll be drinking a very special red juice. Made from raspberries.
Mmm.
By raspberries, he means blood.
We will see how this goes. It's very red and I like it.
Lug is here, but he's not queer unless you pay him.
Jeez.
Lug is not gay, but 20 gold is 20 gold.
How much do I have to pay for your services?
So last time, you guys went down to the temple of Ishina Sorin, into the heart of Sorin, where you returned the tear of the Dolphin Prince and re-sanctified the temple, which has now created a sort of safe area, generally speaking, where the Sea Elves can now finally be relocated and begin building a civilization anew. While you were there, you were being chased by some kind of wraithy thing. It sucked the life out of the Triton that you met.
Yay.
Rip Tribro.
Then he switched places with Dorian.
F's in chat for Tribro.
Because Dorian put
tried.
a key into a hole, and now he's part of an outhouse.
Yeah.
This children is an allegory to let you know, be careful what you stick your key into.
You guys, I'm going to formally introduce you to the Hartnell.
Hello, Hartnell.
Oh. Hold on a minute.
Hello,
Wait,
my
this
name
is
is...
not one of those kind of meetings, no?
No.
Not yet.
Lug,
Let's
you
try
are
that
like the
again.
walking embodiment of an anti-AA meeting.
So, you should be able
what
to
brings it
see the character sheet now. And if you go on there, you can see all the stuff.
Wait. Brandon, how is your shit in dark mode?
Oh, I have a special thing in my browser that converts it to dark mode.
Ooh!
Where
You're gonna have...
I just found out that the only thing is it won't do the borders.
Yeah,
of the...
it's an extension called Dark Reader for Chrome.
Dark.
It's a Chrome one, damn it!
You might you can probably find something similar for other browsers.
I have something for Firefox that's like dark mode, but it doesn't do in-browser stuff for some reason. It makes me grumpy.
Well, this was specifically made to do in-browser stuff. There are a couple quirks, like there's these weird bars here that I can't get rid of, but that's neither here nor there. So, the Hartnell has an armor class of 35. It has 1,500 base hit points. It is resistant to magical damage. And it is immune to non-magical physical attacks, necrotic damage, radiant damage, poison damage, and disease damage. It cannot be charmed, poisoned, or diseased, because it is a construct.
Someone trying to charm bloody Hartnell.
And,
To be honest,
it has true sight for 120 feet.
What you're telling me is I cannot pretend I like this thing.
I mean, you can definitely pretend.
You can
Is
pretend...
this Dorian?
Hmm.
Sort of?
Is this weird box Dorian?
Dorian is the pilot of the box.
He's inside the box somehow. Oh, you can't see him.
But you will
Lug
see.
does not comprehend these things.
You will see that it has a variety of things that it can do. It has energy, which it draws from the weave itself, in the form of what I call arcane units, or AU. It can draw 10 AU per day from just the surrounding environment. And if you're in a magical nexus, it can draw in up to 50 AU per day.
Okay, important question.
Yes.
How much AU does it use to use the muffin button?
The what?
You never installed that muffin button.
Then how did I get this muffin?
So it consumes 15 AU per day for general operation purposes.
I think that's counted in that.
Yeah, that's counted in the general 15 AU per day. But
Yeah, muffin
you
button.
can feed spell slots into the power core to give it AU. A level 1 slot's 10, 2 is 15, 3 is 30, 4 is 50, 8 is 80, 6 is 110, 7 is 150, 8 is 200, and 9 is 250 AU.
So what you're telling me is we now ride inside of Dorian.
Yes.
Sure.
The Hartnell is, speaking
and
of,
he eats magic.
the Hartnell is capable of flight at a top speed of 350 miles per hour.
What's that in feet per second?
A lot.
You can calculate that yourself.
Because that's the most important thing for D&D.
But it consumes 10 AU per hour to fly at top speed.
Yeah. What is it? It's...
Lug is just concerned what he needs to be feeding Dorian now. Is it still sweets? Does Dorian
Actually,
still
this
eat
is-
sweets?
That's around 500 feet a second, apparently.
This is actually a really good question I just thought about. Okay, I see where it says that. Actually, I was about to ask that very question.
It can
I see it right there.
It can spatial shift up to 100 from one position to another instantaneously, but it consumes 30 AU per 100 miles of distance traveled.
Okay.
This is meant more for like long distance travel, obviously.
Yeah.
It has a storage capacity of 1500 AU. And it has a special feature, Room of Requirement, where it is able to rearrange its internal configuration to suit the needs of the traveler and the companions.
It can point out how suspiciously similar that is to something that the DM may or may not have stolen from Harry Potter.
Nah.
But it costs 100 AU to generate a new room, or reconfigure an existing room.
Costs 100 alternate universes, you monster.
It does have a legendary action as well. It has the ability for interdimensional retreat. If it feels that it's unable to protect itself from harm, it will shift into a pocket dimension for 24 hours and cannot be retrieved.
I hope it makes a pop noise when it does it too.
It just shrinks down him.
Yeah. That's the noise. Thank you.
Oh, it also has an arcane discharge. It can do 2d8 plus 1d4 fire damage.
People have called Lug the one that makes the magical discharge before.
So come at!
Used in
fucking
much,
double clicking.
But it will cost 15 AU and it can do it up to 10 times per day. More than 10 times per day causes damage to its systems.
Oh my.
So that's the Hartnell.
And you said its storage is 1500, right?
Yep. So if you look at the token, you should all be able to see that it has little bars. The green one is its hit points, which it has 1500 of. The red one is its shields, which it has a maximum of 600 of. So it has a total of, to break it,
2100.
Yeah, 2100 hit points.
Okay.
Now, the first thing I'd like to say, no, we're not using it as a shield.
But it has so many hit points, it would be very useful as a shield.
And that armor class, man.
That blue.
It's even bigger than Verlogs, and that's saying something.
That blue bar there is its stored AU, which currently it has 250.
I don't even.
Which is Dorian's soul.
I don't even know if it could actually be picked up. That's the.
Probably not. So that's the Hartnell. You guys then took it and Quayal piloted it, or I guess not piloted, but directed it to land back in Oral Tassi, and you've landed in Fivin's yard ostensibly. And then the servants are very confused as to why you guys are back so soon and why all of you are inside of a very small garden shed.
Look, Payel explained it. He gently put his hand on one of their shoulders and went, "The wheel waves as the wheel wills," and moved the fuck on to the alcohol.
So, we are back in Oral Tassi. We only spent a day of our 3-day trip. So Stuart will be back for us. And we have elves to move.
Go and look for sweets to try and coax Dorian out of the box.
Oh yes, I need to actually do a thing where I'm making the room that's inside of the heart.
Right. The we do all need to have a discussion real quick. If you don't mind me, DM pushing plot along, so to speak.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have 3 bodies.
Ah, yes, I almost forgot. The professor, the lady who apparently stabbed the professor to death, and the Triton, who unfortunately had his life sucked out by a shade of some kind.
We have these are our options, and again, at any point you want me to shut up because I'm pushing plot too hard, I understand. But we're currently dealing with those 3 bodies, and we can try to talk to Orphere's grandfather. But obviously, and any cleric will tell you, resurrections are hard. And we're way past the 1 minute point for a revivify.
Mm-hmm. Revivify. Yes.
Yeah, so we are stuck with one of them. We could do a resurrection more or less on one.
I suggest the trident one.
I'm with you on that one for moral reasons, but I'm going to also present an in-character. This is also partially in character. I just don't feel like doing the Payel voice for the moment while I'm talking about this. I'm with you on the moral aspect of it, but we also have to take into the other idea of the fact that we could really get some answers about what the fuck happened from the professor if we use a resurrect on him. Or we could also learn what happened, more or less, if we resurrect the lady with the iron that was fucking with the Iron Crook. And that kind of, supposedly the one that killed the professor is what we're believing. So,
yes.
So, yes, morally, the trident makes sense. I understand that. But,
you can see why practically you would think the other two would make sense as well.
Yeah. So, and that was, I apologize, that probably was a little bit more intelligence than Payel should have to do that, but...
I understand where you're coming from.
Yes, so, we do have one other aspect with this that we can tap into. And this is going to be my recommendation. We pick between the professor and the lady with the crook. My lean is the professor. Because the professor should have more information about what was going on. And we don't know if resurrecting the lady straight up is going to make her come back still cuckoo. We do that.
I would tend to agree with the professor. If we're going to go, if we're not going to be doing the Trident Boy, the professor would make more sense given...
I also have a solution, because don't worry, I would feel wrong not offering something to the Trident to try and bring him back. We also could talk to Orphere's grandmother. Druids are capable of reincarnate.
She is a very high-level druid.
He will not come back a Trident, but he will come back.
Well, he won't necessarily come back as a Trident.
Yeah, there's a chance he will come back a Trident, but there's a possibility. I think the best option is to resurrect the professor. Obviously, this is all hearsay. We still have to get them to do it. But the best course of action, in my opinion, is to get resurrect the professor and talk to the Orphere's grandmother and hope that she'd be willing to reincarnate the Trident due to the fact he did help preserve a temple for a lost race, and that kind of is helping the balance and helping the balance repair itself.
Either way, let me talk to the professor. He knows me, you know.
Okay. Obviously, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Please, nobody concerned with where Dorian is.
Who wants to tell poor Lug? Who wants to be the one to break the news?
I have gathered sweets for him. He is not here, though.
Oh.
My heart breaks.
Lug, why don't you set him in front of the crystal? He may come out.
Ah, yes, of course. Lug goes and just piles the sweets up and sits down on the floor, cross-legged, waiting for him.
He may be asleep, Lug. You should let him rest.
Okay. Lug has nothing better to do right now. He will wait. Oh.
My poor heart.
Oh. It's like the dog that lost his master.
Well, he's good boy still here.
Yeah. Right. He just... Are you certain you wish to wait? We could possibly... the sooner we get this on the way, the sooner we could get back to adventure.
We cannot leave without Dorian.
Dorian's
He's been
with us.
for so long.
Dorian's with us, my good friend. He's just...
He's
So-
using an invisibility magic.
Yes,
Transmutation magic.
Dorian...
Very, very powerful transmutation magic.
Yes, Dorian, you see, Dorian has to protect our new this Hartnell that the Quail friend was talking about. And because he has to protect it, he will not, he has to stay with it. So, because it's very important, you see. And if he doesn't, and because of that, we have to still continue our adventure, but we have to understand that Dorian is going to be with this while we adventure.
Right, but you come out for fun times, yes? He does not have to stay inside there forever, correct?
We'll see, but we'll see, Lug. Dorian. After all, Dorian's very busy protecting this. Have you seen the complications? The little between what's the conversion rate between Candy and me? Oh, and Dorian. After all, Dorian does have to deal with extremely complicated things. I was even having trouble seeing when all the holograms and buttons and everything. My brain was turning.
Pretty sure I saw one say, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I need your help.
Jesus Christ.
So, we'll we'll see if he wants to come out eventually, Big Lug. But Dorian would not want us to simply sit here and waste our time. He would want us to continue our adventures and continue on our way. Yeah,
Make a perception check, Lug.
Oh.
Lug realizes that while he was busy listening to Tiny God, all the sweets disappeared from the plate.
I see he is sneaky as ever.
Yes.
Dorian Super Spy, apparently.
I'm gonna like lean up towards one of the windows of the outhouse and shout through. I hope you enjoyed them. I had to search for a little while to find the ones that you liked, but I wasn't quite sure which ones they were, admittedly.
Oh, fuck. Lucid, you son of a bitch for making me feel... I'm not supposed to feel for Lug.
Well, this is the second party member Lug's seen just mysteriously vanish.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Fucking
That's
hell.
very true, actually.
Oh.
Were you there when Dozak vanished? Or did
Yeah.
he just...
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
He was in the tower.
Right.
Well, there you
I
go.
thought He was in bed when Dozak vanished.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he
what I
was-
thought too.
He's still mysteriously vanished.
Yeah.
Dozak
Without, like,
wasn't
being able to do
around
anything.
anymore.
Yeah, Dozak went on a very long walk.
Oh no.
And now apparently Dorian can never leave this Hartnell because he has to quote unquote protect it from things. Even
honest-
though Lug tried smashing it and it wouldn't even take a dent. For some reason Dorian has to stay inside. So Lug is having a hard time coming to
Right.
terms with all of this.
And and Payel
Look, you know
knows
how
so
they're-
little. Go ahead.
Look, you know how there are complicated things in there? He's making sure that nobody bad touches those complicated things, otherwise something bad might happen.
He is doing magic boy
Well-
stuff.
He always was the more intelligent of us. I suppose it makes sense for him to stay with the complicated magical gizmos. Still,
so,
I look forward to the next time we get to rest and he comes out for a good party.
So,
My poor heart.
Fuck. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for feels.
Adrin's like, perhaps we should go and speak to the others.
Right. I apologize, good friend.
We have a place to sit them now, assuming this device can transport us again. You just hear the question marks.
Well, with Dorian in charge, I am sure it will be excellent at transporting whatever we need.
Has Quail already fucked off?
No, Quail's here.
Right.
He's kind of staring blankly at the wall.
He kind of pokes Quail in the shoulder.
He like jumps a little bit. He's like, yes.
Will this be capable of transferring us back when we're ready?
I think so. Oh, hey, Tom's here.
No.
Welcome, Tom.
That means I can put Ragnar on the scrun.
Ragnar? How dare you butcher his name? Ragnar, black retard.
There you go. Now we got the Ragnars.
When did it go from Irish to dwarf sounding like Khajiit from Skyrim? Dwarf have lair and you have coin.
Why is this noise coming from? Where is it coming from?
What
Which
noise?
noise?
Oh, it's from you. I thought you were muted. Okay.
What?
Ignore me.
Right.
Who got muted?
So,
Okay.
I need to be taken to the Hartnell, sorry.
you're in the Hartnell. Well, we were in the Hartnell, and then we walked outside into the garden of the house where we were staying.
Yeah, we just spent the past 10 minutes or so kind of not really explaining for the sake of not breaking Lug's heart, explaining how the Dorian wasn't going to necessarily be able to adventure, quote unquote, with us. He has to protect the Hartnell. It's very complicated.
I understand it is there are very sensitive magical things in there, and of course Dorian was the best of us to choose in order to guard this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is very strong, so it will definitely protect him if he comes under attack. I am very sure of that.
Doesn't it hurt?
So, someone poked Quail, and he was confused.
Yeah. Hey, what do you mean? I think so.
He goes, "Oh, the thing about the Hartnell is, once you are disconnected from it, it kind of fades."
Okay.
So you're going to stop getting the intuitive control of it?
Something like that.
I see.
I don't know. I'm very tired.
All right. So we understand Dorian. Ozen's salty. I'm sorry. The best.
Ozen's always salty. We just ignore him.
And he's like, right. So, more or less, we understand you're not going to be joining us on these adventures. How do we know who would be the next pilot? I understand Dorian is...
The pilot is already chosen.
How about we do it for rock, paper, scissors?
He's like, okay, you said the pilot is chosen. Then do you know who it was? Because obviously you have a...
Well, I used to be the pilot, but I'm not the pilot anymore.
I'm talking about the person with the solid form to use the controls for this.
Oh, you mean the Traveler?
Traveler? Is that what it's called?
Yes, the pilot always has a traveler.
Right.
Lug kind of perks up. What is this about solid form?
Nothing, Log. Nothing, Log. Here's a pint of ale.
No. What is about solid form? Who knows? Who has solid forms? I thought Torian was inside controlling this.
Oh, right. I was sorry. I was talking with him about some constipation issues I have. You see, sea elves are very good at dealing with those things.
I can imagine.
Here, Lug. Come with me, and we can get some beer.
Don't go with him.
Getting alcohol sounds very good. Especially after learning about the puny god's constipational issues.
Sounds about right.
Anything to help forget that will be very much appreciated.
Hey, if you don't mind, I'll tag along.
Alright, you two go, since I'm not such a drinker myself.
Okay.
We'll find something strong.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Ivelius buggered off again.
Damn it, Avelius. Alright. Deep breath! Right. That was a little too close for comfort. So, Traveler. How do we know who the Traveler is, or is it all of us?
The pilot will designate the traveler.
Oh no.
He kind of stares at him. Okay. We don't have a direct form of vocal or standard communication. How do we know who the pilot chose?
Well, they'll have a key.
He starts feeling himself for a key.
Am I the chosen one? Is this my calling?
I think it's Lug.
Out of character.
Ozin
It would have to be
checks the
something
door for
logical.
a keyhole.
Think logically. Who would Dorian give the key?
I'm not gonna say who I think I know it is, but
It's Orifir. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Oh, is it actually Orifir?
Obviously. He's the most sane out of us ish.
I
Okay.
think Dorian's gonna go for that.
He does have a point.
Yeah, because Dorian, whilst he's a bit insane, he did kind of
Alright.
enjoy
Where's Orifir then?
Lug is very much lacking in rational thought.
Okay, Orifir, check yourself for a key.
Orfear's off at the house.
Damn it, Orifir! This is important!
Go find him.
Alright, so obviously Payel doesn't have the key before I even continue.
Error claiming bonus! Fuck you, Twitch!
No, Pale does not have the key.
Alright. Good.
Twitch is the largest of cunts. It just denied me my bonus points for fucking Brandon's stream.
Oh, it does that to me all the time.
Disgusting.
Yeah, he takes a deep breath. Alright. I kind of expected that. I'm new to the party. I don't exactly imagine the pilot, as it were, would pick me. That'd be strange. I'd be flattered, but it's very strange. Alright, so, you have to figure out
We're
which
not the main characters, we're just the supporting cast.
So, he looks at Quayle. Right. A question. Obviously, this thing can make adjustments, it seems like, considering was a very tiny box, now it's a very big box.
No, it's Quail goes outside and walks around. He's like, no, it seems very much the same size.
Focus with me for 10 seconds before I punch you. Right. I was referring to the inside. Is the inside big enough for the 80-something sea elves? Is what I'm trying to ask.
He kind of looks at it and like thinks for a minute. Well, I mean, there are only 40 rooms.
Only 40 rooms, he says. That's like, okay.
That's 2 people per room. Oh no, we're gonna be such
He just
big
kind of like
trees.
punches the bridge of his. Alright, thank you. I will leave you to your pondering. If I have any other questions, I will make sure to ask.
Right.
You kind of. I get you've been locked up for 10,000 years, but I need answers. Damn it! Stop being frozen today.
Hey, El, we're probably gonna see this for ages. Let's just leave it for now. We've got stuff to deal with at home.
Right. That's what I was saying. That last part was out of character for reference. Stop being frozen.
Oh.
Whale's starting to recover.
Why is there a +4? What is that from?
Oh,
from the Blade song. Sorry, that should be deactivated.
Right.
So that's a 14.
So.
Quail then kind of falls over.
Thunk.
And he starts snoring softly.
Yeah, I think you made him sleepy. I'll pick him up. I'll take him to a bed.
Right. Let's go inside. We've got to figure out this traveler situation.
I mean, it's not important, but okay. We have a while. We're gonna be here for a while. We've got a newly married person with us, and we need to make sure the sea elves get to their place.
Well, that's part of the reason I was asking.
And also, Lug needs to kill a dragon.
Because
well,
the traveler is the one who can operate the box.
Yeah, if we can operate the box, that means that we could easily transfer 80 sea elves without having to go on the ship again.
It won't be too bad.
Gonna be funny. Us
We don't have-
walking
we-
around and the ship's people just coming to shore a few minutes later.
I'm gonna give you this interesting query. Do you think that he's still scared of water?
Ew. Dorian?
Yeah, Dorian, because he's technically still alive. His consciousness is of the machine. So, by that, would he want to go to water?
He did okay when he was in the Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Yeah, because he turned into a manta ray.
Yeah, well now he's a box.
I'd still be a bit freaked out.
Look, we'll find out once we get to we figure out the traveler part.
A box that Lug hit very, very, very hard.
And I'm going to be perfectly honest, a lot of this adventure has kind of put his fears into perspective.
Dorian would choose as the person.
Also, you guys have been here overnight, by the way.
Yeah. So, I'm going to... Let's go figure out the Traveler, because once we figure out the Traveler, we can then worry about the other parts, like getting the bodies resurrected and everything, but knowing who can control this...
But I believe Ragnir and Lug have...
Oh, right.
Why are you calling me Ragnir?
To the tavern.
I didn't say I was going to the tavern.
It was Nea and Lug.
I thought it was Nea and Lug and Ragnar.
No,
I didn't say, no, that was Ozin.
Yeah, Ragnir was actually hanging out, because somebody has to hang out with Puny God.
Right.
I don't mind hanging out with Puny God.
Nea and Lug have wandered off to the tavern for drinks. And the rest of us are here at the complex then.
Right. You want to let them do their bar adventure first?
No, I'm just trying to keep track of who's here.
Okay.
So you're going to go question people about... but it has been overnight. Ozin has gone away and come back in that time.
Right. Day two of 3. What is the thing from Legend of Zelda? Dawn of the second day.
Just you mean Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
God, I love that fucking game.
So underrated.
I'm glad I triggered memories for people. So we're gonna go question members of the party, because bound to be somebody. Is Orpheus actually back inside the building, you said? Right?
Yes, he's probably having breakfast with his grandfather.
Yeah. He is newly married, remember?
Well, what did he fucking do? He can have his honeymoon. There's shit to do, okay? Go have a freaking elf orgy or something. Then come back. We're good to go. All right. He goes to. Let's go talk to Orpheus then.
Stop being so impatient. It's not about the journey. No, wait, it's about the journey.
So you go to talk to Orpheus, and he's there with his new fiery-looking wings.
Hello, Fred.
They're just having a general conversation, a little bit of oohing and ahhing.
Orpheus, you are a oh god, am I dead now? You are a you are special. Oh, he wishes.
He'll actually say to Orpheus, greetings, kinfolk and Celestial, to see if he's how is Celestial.
Shut up, puny god. Let's just tell him.
Orpheus kind of looks at him and he says back in Celestial, "Why do I understand that?"
I see you've naturally picked up on our language. Good.
Orpheus just becomes visibly uncomfortable.
It's.
As would I.
He's just kind of blinks. Oh right, you're still getting used to it. Don't worry, it takes time. Right. Strange question for you. Do you have a key on you?
A key?
Yes. Like you're obviously this isn't the outfit you were wearing when we arrived, but when you arrived and you went through your equipment and everything, did you find a key that wasn't there before?
Let's find out, shall we? Fuck.
He has the key.
He is the navigator.
He is the main character.
Motherfucker.
What,
You were trying so hard to avoid main character status, Brandon.
Clearly the fucking dice don't care what I want.
I thought that was a decision, not a chance thing.
You know me, son. I like to leave things up to chance.
Okay.
I mean,
I rolled a 60. That is high chance.
I took your suggestion and I was going to add 15 to that. But
alright.
Or if you just naturally rolled a nugget fucking 3.
Alright. For the sake of argument, should we get everybody to roll just to see if someone beats a 93?
Yes, please.
Okay. I've already got
60.
Alright.
I rolled a 4. No, I rolled a 64. Haha!
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 64.
Alright.
Look at this
81.
shit. Motherfucker.
Ozen was close.
Ozen was pretty fucking close.
And you already rolled for Payel, so.
This is your own fault, Brandon. You shouldn't have rolled.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah, main character syndrome.
I can't control the dice.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever.
In any case. God damn it.
Did the DM overrule the dice?
No, he's the one who set the rules in place.
I set the rule to roll the dice.
You can't break the rules.
That would be me going against my own. That would be cheating, and then there would be no point to having made the roll in the first place.
I mean, it'd be going against
Makes
your
sense,
own
but
character,
yeah, it's fine.
so would it be cheating if it's that?
I mean, that's also implying that he's going against his character for now, and when it's beneficial. But what happens when it becomes not beneficial? Are we expecting him to listen to the rule again?
It's a matter of principle and integrity.
Yeah. The wheel wills as the wheel weaves.
It's also one of our house rules. All rolls are final.
Yeah. Remember, kids, the wheel wills as the wheel weaves.
And apparently the wheel wills for Orpheus to be the fucking traveler.
It's fine. Orpheus, we have always known that Orpheus is the main character.
In fairness, it does make sense. Orpheus did just regenerate.
Yeah. And in any case, did you... so he found the key on himself?
He kind of reaches into one of his pockets and he pulls out this kind of thin, black metallic thing with a glowing orange crystal on it, on the end. He's like, he just kind of stares at it. He's like,
Brandon, you can't get yourself a screwdriver.
no, it's way smaller than that. It's like a key. Like, seriously, it's like 4 inches.
Calm down.
It's a sonic key.
It's not a sonic key.
Lord have mercy. So you're the one that it went to. Got it.
Well, obviously, Dorian would pick Arthur.
He's like, what does it mean?
Right. So you know that cardinal that you now have parked in the front. By the way, greetings, sir. He kind of says to his grandfather.
I'm gonna go get a drink with Lug.
What is it made?
I'm sorry. I know I'm pushing plot a lot, but
Yeah, it's really annoying. I want to get drunk.
So now Ragnar has joined the bar with Lug and Nia.
Yeah, I gave up.
I kind of spin around a little bit too fast, the ale sloshing from the tankard. Ragnar, welcome.
Hello, Lug. How are you?
Fair enough.
Hi. He very much is. Holy fuck, he's drunk so much.
He's always drunk.
he really is.
You see like 6 or 7 tankards tipped over all along the fucking bar top.
Jeez.
Just one cup that Nia hasn't let go of.
Orpheus takes the key and passes it to Pale. You take it.
I don't think I'm capable of doing that.
He doesn't have main
If you
character
aren't gonna
syndrome.
try, then I will. Alright?
Anyone but Ozin.
Pale motions to take it back to Orpheus, but realizes it's no longer in his hands.
Yeah.
In
He
order
kind of
to-
looks.
Wait.
Orpheus slowly reaches back into pocket, and there it is. Orpheus like, fuck.
Welcome to life. He kind of shrugs. So, you're the one who's going to have to navigate us.
Orpheus like, but I don't know anything about that.
Go ahead.
You shouldn't. No, thank you.
That sounds like a
Wait,
bad
are you
idea.
speaking in Celestial, or am I just...
Yeah, we're speaking in common. He was just wanting to test the thing. Sorry, I didn't make that clear. I'm sorry.
You didn't need to. It's just crispy and pedantic.
No, at the same time, kind of makes sense. Just standing there going, what? These two people are talking German. I have no clue what the fuck any of it means.
No,
Simon,
we
if
went back
they're
to common.
shouting at you, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I just went back. Yeah, we're speaking common again. He's basically just like, from what Quayle described it, it becomes intuitive.
Orpheus like, but I have terrible intuition.
Well,
Well, if you go in and it doesn't feel right, then...
yeah. Pale just kind of shrugs. I don't make the rules.
Orpheus' father, who's happens to be there, just kind of puts his arm on his shoulder, like, just go with it. There's no point fighting it. There never is.
Welcome to main character status. How may I take your order?
No, he's not welcome to. He's been main character since the fucking beginning.
It is really annoying how whenever I want a roll to go low, it always goes high. But then when I want it to be high, it just goes to like a 1.
Yeah.
You should have just made the executive decision and given it to Lug.
Oh my god.
That would have been hilarious.
Well, Simon's inclination was it would go to Ragnar, which is why I wanted to give Ragnar a plus 15.
I don't want to be a fucking traveler.
Neither does
I'm already
Orpheus.
gonna be a king.
Look, we're all kind of fucked at this point. We're all stuck with it. It doesn't matter
It
who
does.
has the key.
The wheel
It doesn't
weaves
matter
as
who has the
wheel
key.
wills.
We're all stuck with it.
It does matter.
Lord have mercy on my soul. Alright, but
I don't want to be main character. No one wants to be main character. The main character goes through a terrible, harsh time, then his life gets worse progressively.
This is true.
It is the way.
In fairness, Orpheus never would have chosen any of this shit.
Yeah.
Wait, would that make Lug possibly main character? Because Lug has witnessed 2 party members disappear!
I made the first one happen.
Yeah.
You are the villain.
Obviously, that is the point in it.
So, we are back in the village, and Captain Stu, Sailor Stu, won't be back for us for another day.
He's in my room.
We should probably start rounding up the elves and try and convince them to go into an outhouse together.
Right. Should we wait on that one, though, until we get the...
You guys go ahead, so I'm going to stay in here with Lug and the new guy.
Oh, right.
We're in the house, we're in the tavern.
We were going to, we need to go see, oh, I guess you need to ask Orpheus' grandfather, don't you?
Yeah, we probably should. By the way. Come on, guys! It's story time. It's like, we get to talk to Orpheus' grandfather and his grandmother. Because, you know, that went swimmingly last time.
So, I guess just, give it persuasion.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he does. He does have a true resurrection.
Alright, persuasion you said?
Yep.
Alright, normal roll, public. I at least probably need... Alright, there we go, 20 by the way.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just as total, not the actual... not a natural 20.
You got over a 10.
Yeah! I got over a 10. I'm gonna have to probably go pick up, Ayla for this one too. Or Naya, sorry. Brain, no worky work.
He's a little bit skeptical. You want me to bring back some random person?
Right, that actually brings up a good point. Is Naya actually back as... like...
No,
herself?
she's as herself. So around the village she's...
Shavir.
More humanoid than human than what she was before.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. It's not necessarily someone random. He kind of scratches the back of his head. Do you remember that nice professor that was at Orpheus' wedding?
Oh, Fundana's friend, yes.
Yeah. That's all he doesn't say anymore. He's just like, yeah.
He died down there.
Yeah.
He was, oh, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, he says. Right. So we were wondering if you could potentially use your capabilities and sort that out for us.
Like, well... I guess if it's for Fundana's friend, I suppose I could go through the trouble.
Good. Well, thank you. You're very kind. Do give me a couple minutes before you decide. Do it. Do you need to prepare anything for that?
Oh yes, there's quite a bit of preparation actually.
Good. Just make sure to come get the group whenever you're ready.
Lug will be right back. Nature is calling.
Alright, so Ragnar, you're at a bar again.
I am always at a bar.
That's why I said again.
What can I do for you, good sir?
What you doing there?
I'm drinking. What else would you be doing at a bar?
Talking.
Talking, finding out information. catching up on local gossip?
No.
Putting your ear to the ground? It's literally the
Why
entire point of taverns in these games.
It'd be dirty.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just having a good drink with Lug, planning on getting pissed, you know?
Oh yeah, not gonna
The
perform or
good
anything?
Not today. Ragnar's tired.
Can I ask Ilaria if
He's sad, he's
heard
lost.
anything while we were gone?
He's lost his good friend. So he's drinking.
Okay.
Make a
So if
constitution
he's
save.
drinking, then
Shut up, Chris.
I mean, she's been here.
There we go. I'm not drunk. Not yet, anyway. I want to continue drinking.
Fair enough. You actually seem to have taken things quite well.
No, man. I'm all well on the outside and very sad on the inside.
Okay. He's listening to his Linkin Park music again. Crawling.
That is on currently, so
He's
Craw.
listening to the sound of silence.
Nea, what are you doing?
what? Nah.
Well,
thanks, man.
originally I was
I'm
seeing
listening
if
to
I
the
could
fray.
apply a bit of information about the party for Lug. Given I'm the new character here.
Okay. Give us a persuasion.
Given he's not here, it's a bit difficult to do that.
He'll be back.
I'll roll for Lug.
Oof. Wow.
Lug needs to
I
make a
will-
wisdom save.
That makes sense. He does have a negative dig too, so you might do well, Simon.
But he is distraught.
No. I told you you'd do well.
So, you get Lug to tell you what he can. What are you going to
What
ask
about
him
the story? I was going to
Remember,
ask.
he is drunk.
This was going to be before Ragnar was going to walk in, but now you're here asking like, so what about this story in person? All I really know about him so far is that he was a very smart boy, and then he disappeared into the box. A bit awkward.
Oh, yeah. Ragnar, what do you know about Lug? Or Lug.
What do I know about
Dorian.
Lug?
About
What do I
Dorian.
know about Dorian? Well done, Brandon. He was a big flamey boy. He loved sweets, very kind, bit crazy. I remember one time me and him tried to trick a bunch of racists in the Dwarven capital, and didn't go well, but we had some fun.
Oh,
There was that time
Saved
he
his
almost
life.
poisoned a child.
Yeah, that too. You know, fun times.
wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss that man. To Dorian.
You're saying he's kind, but then you're saying he accidentally almost poisoned a child?
Ah, we all, you know, have our issues.
That's
More than an
definitely
issue.
a bit, you know, on the extreme side.
Nah, we none of us are good here.
Oh,
Well,
what
except
about you,
maybe.
Ragnar?
I am a singy shouter. Persuade me, I will not tell you about much, you know, I don't give a shit. I am
We're just-
Ragnar.
You're just having,
I
you
am
know, banter.
Ragnar, Black Guitar, true-born son of blah blah blah. I'm going to show you my scroll.
Oh, I can barely read any of this. Holy
I am.
frick!
Yeah, I know, right?
Does it need to have so many? What? Does it need to have so many names?
No, not really, but you know, it's funny.
Wow.
I know, right? I'm.
Wait, this means I'm guessing then, given the seal, that means you're gunning for the position in the Royals.
I'm gunning for king. I've
Gonna be the key.
I've initiated a little challenge.
Naya, make a history.
Who, me?
Naya.
Naya.
Oh, Naya. Or how does Naya make a...
Yeah, it's the fun thing of having a weird name.
Yeah, it's great.
Fucking hell. That's 2 very low rolls.
You're like, the fuck are you on about?
You think you
Yeah, right.
remember hearing something about dwarves, maybe? Or was it halflings? You can't remember. You just remember somebody died.
The past king of the dwarves died, and I am looking to take his place as the leader.
And that's why that's grow. Oh, that makes sense. Huh.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Wait, but I
Yeah.
thought in Dwarven society they're a bit,
Racist?
racist. Yeah.
They are.
Don't like people of your affliction, sadly.
They don't. But I
That's
can
fascinating.
lift the hammer.
The hammer?
So, yeah, long story. It's all stuff and things, you know how
Roll
it is.
history, Ragnar.
Oh, God. Like I could do any better. We're talking drunk.
The fabled Hammer of Dunnan.
That one.
Hey, I'm wine drinking and you're just getting drunk. It's great.
Thinking your virgin pina colada.
And I'm
Not getting caught in the...
hey, I'm gonna still. I'm the new one here. I'm just curious who everyone who I'm bunking with is gonna be like. What's that? God person? Celestial?
Hey, Al. He's got his own. He's got a stick up his bum. That one.
Looks like,
Yeah.
looks like I thought it was a hammer.
Same thing. It's a very long hammer. But
Definitely seems preoccupied by something that's beyond this, from what I've noticed.
God troubles. We don't meddle in their affairs.
Hey, Naya, what are you looking like?
I'm looking as myself, but the same like humanoid-y, human-y thing.
Is look back.
Lug is back, yes.
We're drinking here, and I'm asking you two about who the fuck the rest of the party is. I asked straight out. So who's this Dorian? What made Dorian so cool? And so far, I've been told he's kind, but also poisons kids.
Dorian is like little Chihuahua. He is excitable and full of energy, and yet will also not hesitate to do bad things for fun.
He likes sweets more than alcohol. It's strange.
He does. He very much enjoyed a good sweet, which is why I gathered all of those things for him. He is very, very sneaky. I've never known him to be that sneaky, though.
Oh,
Don't worry, Lug. I think he will enjoy those sweets you got for him.
Ragnar's like, well, he was
I
a street
know.
urchin.
Yeah, he was a street urchin. He had a weird past we never really asked about.
His past does not matter. It was who he was as a person when I met him that mattered the most.
Obviously.
Well, no,
And
the,
you
the
ma-
past
basically met
explains why he's
Rachel
able
up.
to steal sweets so effectively.
This would make sense.
Wait, did the ironwood armor that I made for him
that's
drop
dropped
when
down
he
on the
disappeared?
ground. That's dropped down on the ground when he disappeared, along with the bag of holding.
Yeah.
The new Iron Man.
And the
I
tiny
feel like I
goat
would've grabbed
character?
that.
You know, now that I think about it, I do wish to speak with him again in order to ask him about his past.
Hmm.
We don't know if we can.
What do you mean?
He's protecting the box.
Well, yes, but we have to go inside of the box, don't we? I'm sure
Yeah,
he's
but
going to be happy to see us again.
Once they figure out whoever this pilot character, whatever, not pilot, traveler character is.
yeah.
What?
I don't understand it myself.
No.
They were saying a lot of words, and most of them were just going, right, yeah. That's why I'm here drinking with you guys.
Right.
Yeah. But we don't
Right.
know, Lug. We don't know. That's
Well, if
Well,
we
like-
have to go inside, he will be inside, correct? And
We can only see.
we were such good friends. I would find it hard to believe that he would just not come and say hello. Right?
yeah.
I mean,
Can I roll
we can
perception,
only go
What for?
see. Maybe
I'm gonna have
they.
to lie to him to make sure he doesn't get sad.
Do you want to persuade him to not be sad?
Yeah.
No, do a soft lie, a gentle lie. I'm just gonna say, hey, maybe they figure something out.
Ah, deception.
Deception. Yeah. I just want to lie to him. Yeah. Okay.
You
per
sons
usual.
of dick. I didn't realize Osin was the son of Richard Nixon.
Well, he acts like it.
Lug, if you'd like, you can try and make a wisdom save.
I mean, even
Lug
if he
never feels wise.
yeah, if Lug even crit succeeded, he wouldn't even reach that, unfortunately. Considering that he's got -2 on his save.
Look, see, Lug is not wise.
So
Yeah.
Lug
Don't worry
believes
about it.
whatever Ragnar has cooked up wholeheartedly.
I feel like he will be around, but we won't see him much because I think it's a big old thing that he's got. But I think he will always show himself to us when we need him most. If you get what I mean.
Right. Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. So would I.
We have been through so many great times, and it would really be a shame if he never came back.
I know, but he'll be there for us. Do not worry.
I'm sure he's just busy. Well, if he does not show up, he's just going to be busy.
Yeah, he should be. But he will always be there for us. So don't worry your little head about it. And
Yes,
let's get
you are.
drunk.
I'm already way ahead of you. Feel free to catch up, of course.
I don't think I've got that constitution.
Now,
Hmm.
give me a perception check.
Woo! Above 10!
You
Wow.
Yay!
you overhear a wood elf who's in the tavern talking about how he's a little bit sad that a contract of his has come to an end. He was supplying quite a lot of wood pulp to be made into some kind of manual in the capital. Apparently, it's one of the largest orders they've had in decades.
Did I manual in this character? I'm trying to remember. No, that was Dorian, which I saw the manual.
Yeah, but the manual's amongst Dorian's things.
Yes, which Nea definitely doesn't have.
No, but she has overheard this.
I'll give a cheeky lean. I'll give a lean up and say, "What about orders of a manual wood pulp that cancelled?"
Well, not cancelled, he says, a little bit. His speech slurs just ever so slightly, which tells you, him being an elf, he's extremely drunk.
Not cancelled, you say? Well, it sounds like you're pretty distraught over it.
Well, it's fulfilled.
Wait, complete? Someone
Yes.
else took the job, or you finished it?
Finished it, as far as I'm aware.
Oh.
They're And
this is celebration.
They finished? No, because that means, you know, we've been working on this contract for 5 years. That's all we've been working on. Now it's done. I gotta go back to trying to find small jobs.
Well, you never know. They might print off another edition.
One can
Wait,
hope.
hold on. Can I roll?
By any chance, where were you sourcing these things to go? So not sourcing. Where were you delivering to?
Well, we were taking them downriver into the Basing to be delivered to the capital.
And that's as far as you know?
I don't really ask, you know, you hear things, you know, chit-chat, that sort of thing.
That makes sense. Yeah. Probably still to drink to some celebration of a really good order. Being successfully complete. Yes, it means future's going to be a bit harder, but you managed to do it. Managed to impress them.
Right. That's all I really wanted you to pick up from the bar. Unless there were further questions you guys wanted to talk to each other about.
No, we're getting drunk.
Still on my first cup, just slowly sipping away, while watching the other two just steady get plastered. Great.
It's just our standard state in life.
Take a drink every time the party gets drunk.
Oh, so
What was that?
So back at the house.
You wouldn't live for that.
Probably not.
Back at the house, Pale. What are you guys getting up to?
Oh, now that we know who the traveler is, Orpheus, the Trident did help your newly acquainted family's civilization. I think it would be unfair to at least try to get not try to get him back. I understand how resurrection works. I realize that's going to take him time and effort. But there's somebody else I would like your help with asking.
Okay.
Could we potentially speak to your grandmother about possibly assisting us?
He kind of thinks about it for a moment. We could try.
I mean, the worst she can do is say no. Well, I'm certain she can think of other things, but
It's like
the worst.
Orpheus, like everyone else has that kind of, around the table. Orpheus family has that look as, no, you clearly don't know her very well.
I mean, I'm certain she can think of worse other things, but generally they'd all even know.
Plus, if that fails,
Orpheus,
there's
wait, what was that?
Plus, if that fails, there's my grandmother as well.
That is true,
Hmm.
but we'll start with Orpheus' grandmother.
Orpheus' eyes kind of narrows. What about your mother?
Do you really want to owe my mother a favor? He just kind of looks at him flatly.
Well, I wouldn't owe her a favor.
Oh, you wouldn't dare. I can ask. Is she even still in the village? I don't exactly have ways of communication like you guys do with her.
Fiven says, I believe she was spending some time studying some of our texts in the library.
Alright. If you think it's better to ask her first before asking your grandmother.
Or if you're kind of looks at like, don't we have 3 dead people?
That's right, we do have to get the other one. He kind of lets out the biggest, deepest sigh. Right. I'll ask her.
Just plop her down there.
Say what?
Never mind.
What's up?
Never mind.
Well, we could all. It's like, I do like the idea of asking Ozen's grandmother. more than asking Isaiah when, but at the same time, Pale needs to grow a pair.
Meanwhile, where'd you go? Party NPCs. Ilario.
Almost done with this wing, good lord.
Perception.
Poor.
Ilaria did not do very well. She's kind of a little bit oblivious, and she kind of like just barely knows, like, oh, Ozen, you're back.
Ozen, you're back. When did you get here?
Yeah. There's a lot to unpack.
I thought you would be gone for another 2 days.
Do you want to go outside and I show you how I got back so fast?
She's like, kind of curiously. Okay. And so she'll get up and follow you outside.
As Ozen is walking out, he's like, you know the phrase "looks are deceiving"?
She goes, I may have heard of it.
So that outhouse is actually a transportation mechanism.
She just kind of stops and like crosses her arms. And like stares at the outhouse and then back at Ozen. And she's like, is this some kind of Tarawan joke?
No.
Looks at disgusting outhouse again. Eyes narrow.
Ask any member that's in the party. They will say the same thing.
Let her go find me, please.
Oh,
You're on the other side of town.
Screw with her.
Exactly, let her go find me.
Go find the drunk party. Just.
I'll be right back.
It's only 2/3 of the party there is drunk.
Orpheer and Pale, I believe, are on their way to Temple.
Yeah. The Pale may be getting drunk along the way for liquid courage.
Where'd she go?
Somewhere beyond the sea. Somewhere waiting for me.
Oh, she doesn't actually have detect magic. Bummer.
Magic must detect magic.
But as she's been kind of taken away by this, she then notices that Ozen appears to be wearing an elvish clan sigil. And she looks at that and is like, where did you get that? Eyes narrow even more suspiciously.
I am sworn into the Jafar clan. So I am now Ozen Khaner Jafar.
And you've taken a blood oath.
Yes.
Why?
I didn't want to be associated with my father's clan anymore.
Roll an insight and then a charisma save.
Should have just been like, I didn't have a last name, bro. Just wanted a last name, bro.
I see I have to teach Ozen how to interact with females. Which is extremely ironic, all things considered. Wow. These are terrible rolls.
Doing amazing in the rolling department tonight.
These are terrible rolls. They're burnt and stale and everything.
I would like a roll.
Ooh, and wisdom is an area of specialty for her.
What's going on?
Well,
twos in the roof.
Ozen is explaining to Laria that he tried to join an elven clan for her sake.
Oh. Not going well?
To try and please her family. To fit in better.
Has it gone well?
Well, he rolled a 9 on coming up with what to say, and a 4 on how to say it.
It's doing great.
Mm-hmm.
And she rolled a 16 to see through it.
I mean, in all honesty, partially it was for her sake.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have you make. That's why I didn't have you make that's why I didn't have you make a deception. Try and give us a persuasion.
You're trying to make her fall in love with you. Names aren't about love.
It's too late. You already made a decision.
Yes, but it's the kind of the gesture.
Better than a 10.
I like how that's a positive for better than Pael.
Look, if you can roll better than Pael, you're doing good.
She doesn't quite buy into it, but she goes, "It's a kind gesture, but really you should have spoken to me about it first, but I suppose it can't be undone now. We'll
Not even married and you're making mistakes.
have to
Well
live
done.
with that."
You're doing well.
Good start. Good start.
Mm-hmm.
But being bloodsworn to a clan is a tricky proposition. Should that clan need something from you?
If they need anything, odds are it's going to be my skills with the
Liver.
hammer.
Oh, that too.
Gonna need your firstborn.
And second.
Maybe the third.
Third is optional.
The fourth is
Third,
definite.
third is for the expansion pack.
So what, a fourth, fifth, and sixth cosmetic?
DLCs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna live to see the fourth, fifth, and
I'm going to give you a hint. In a certain British sci-fi fantasy show, the main character generally doesn't try to explain the thing that people don't understand. He just kind of shows them it and lets it do the explaining.
I'll explain it. No, but I'll explain it well.
This ought to be good.
Sham, you're not here.
Let me be.
You went to the other side of the tower.
I wanna
remember?
I wanna talk about wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
I mean, we all do.
Like, you should have thought about that before you got drunk.
Well, I didn't know. No one told me.
Or just get drunk.
You made your we make our decisions. We gotta live with them.
You've made your bed, now lie in it!
You open this can of worms, now lie in it.
So,
Yes.
Ozen.
That's... huh?
That's the wrong fucking saying.
No, it was a Tumblr post. It's like combining two, like, there's a definition for combining two sayings into one single saying.
You open this bedworm, now lie in it.
You open this bed.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that one.
Ozen, why don't you just try opening the door?
I have the feeling this is gonna be locked, but Ozen attempts opening the door.
So Ozen opens the door to show her.
No, wait. What way are you pulling? What way are you opening it? Are you pulling or pushing?
It's important.
It is actually important. You're pulling. Okay, smart. Continue.
So he.
I mean, it's supposed to look like an outhouse, so you would have to pull.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a reference to Doctor Who, you peasant.
So Ozen pulls the door open, and Ilaria looks inside, and her expression is very unimpressed, as it seems to be an outhouse.
I thought it was a garden shed.
Well, the
it's a camouflagation circuit.
the servant made assumptions because they know there's not supposed to be an outhouse in the middle of the garden.
Thought it was a garden shed. Man, that garden shed must have a ton of fertilizer because it stinks.
This is just like, wait, what? No. Closes it and opens it again. Like, oh, shit. Just wait till Orpheus gets here. He has something that will allow us to transform. I promise you.
What did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I know what you did. Did you get into the...
Make a just give me a general charisma.
Oh god, I hate charisma.
We can tell.
I hope the ravioli finishes soon. I'll start.
Yes.
She can tell that you believe what you were saying.
You're feeling alright? Maybe we should go to temple. You're feeling a little...
So she's going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And she informs you that she is going to go sit in the parlor for a while and contemplate.
Who did I fall in love with? What the hell?
I guess I can't say all things.
As in, you done fucked up
I
now.
guess from your eyes, yeah, I don't blame you.
Come drink for drinks.
So she saunters back into the house.
Simon, how did you understand that? I was midway through eating. I didn't even understand it.
I've known you for a very long time, Tom.
That's actually very true, yeah. Gibberish is now your second language because of me.
It's kind of like how Simon can generally understand the horrid mess that is whatever I type.
Yeah.
He just knows what it means. We just roll with
Mm-hmm.
it. So, Orpheus and Pale, you you head into the temple, and you turn down one of the corridors to the library. And in a very high-backed chair, you see Kai Seowin sat down with a rather large tome resting on a book perch to the side of the chair. And she has in one hand she's just holding a goblet of wine, every now and then taking a sip.
Kind of looks at Orpheus. All right, you talk to her.
7 years.
7
2013.
years.
Oh shit, yeah, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, you're not wrong. That is ages.
What happened?
Me and Simon met in 2013.
2013 when the YouTube channel started. So
Yeah, we've known each other, all three of us have known each other for 13 years. No, it's 13 years?
Yes.
7 years.
Jeez. It really doesn't
I know,
feel
right?
that long.
No.
I know. I have that.
It feels like yesterday that I recruited you and fucking Rob. The worst mistake of my life. Not because of you, because of Rob.
The hilarious thing is, you know when I met Rob?
When?
2009.
That's disgusting.
fuck.
That's effort, that is. In and of itself.
I have known Rob for more than a decade.
And you do feel sorry about that, we all do.
I mean, Rob was the one who introduced me to you guys, so I mean...
Could be worse.
It could be better.
Could be much better.
Anywho's
I'd ask who this Rob is, but I don't think this is the time.
Now's not the time.
Wait till the end and ask.
Alright.
She want Orifir, who has only recently developed an amalgam of charisma.
Okay, I get your point. It was more of a joke anyways, out of character. Just...
Exactly. That's why Orifir should do it. He needs to practice since he started to get charismatic.
Pale looks around for a flask or something to drink before he does this, but he's like, right, sometimes a god's gotta do what a god's gotta do. He walks over. Greetings, mother.
She looks up from her wine, a little bit startled. She's like, "Greetings, child. I don't believe I expected your return so soon."
There is quite a story to that, but I will not waste your time with the details. I know you're a very busy woman.
Quite.
I've come to ask you if you would be willing to perform a resurrection.
A resurrection is quite a difficult task.
I am most aware, but it is for an important cause. It is in the service of the gods, I assure you.
I see. And who precisely would I be resurrecting?
How do you tell somebody that you're resurrecting someone who killed another person who got corrupted? And put it nicely.
That's for you to find out and figure out. Welcome to being D&D player.
I'm trying to think here, alright? Nope. Thanks for the pressure, guys!
You're welcome.
A once upon a time assistant to the professor. You know the... Yeah. Okay. Please, like, whatever force is out there. I don't... Insight. Roll.
I just used a heat sink.
You mentioned that the person was a Tarawani scholar.
That sounds like a you problem.
Then
Right.
she considers it a scholar of what?
Scholar. She was a part. They were scholars to the that were exploring the temple, correct?
Yes.
I do believe that there are scholars of the divine, as we did find them in the temple of the Dolphin Prince. Hope I didn't fuck up by giving that information away, but hey, we're trying to convince her here.
This should be hilarious. Oh, that wasn't terrible.
Hey.
Orifir kind of chimes in that they might have information that could aid us on our journeys, following the
landing gear.
the pattern.
Where's L?
That is fair. He just never thinks his mother gives a shit about anything he does, so.
And then
Nice.
she kind of looks at him and is like, "And who are you, child?"
The Orpheer.
She kind of like blinks for a minute and like rises from her chair, and she walks over to him and grabs his ear. And she's just like astonished. Have you had another interaction with the Seldarine?
He kind of looks at Orpheer on this one, whether we should tell her or not.
Orpheer
I guess
just like, yes, as it were. And she's like, well, who am I to interfere with the will of the gods? And she goes to Pale, very well, I will assist you with this.
There's a soft sigh of relief. Thank you for this, Mother. I do realize the work in this, but you are one of the most prominent people to ask.
Indeed, she smiles. Well, child, I have preparations to make.
Right, we shall leave you to your studies and to your work.
You're like, okay, well that's one down.
He kind of walks out afterward. It's like, not gonna lie, that required a lot of clinching on that one. I do appreciate your assistance, friend. Otherwise, I probably would have required more alcohol. But yes, now for your strifeful moment, let's go talk to your grandmother.
Where is his grandmother? Oh, there she is.
Oh, by the way, quickly look, Brandon, if you can look without streaming it into the Discord stream, because I finished the coloration, but I want to see if
God.
any change.
3 of Orpheer's grandmothers have appeared.
Oh no!
Oh no!
One was enough last time.
Oh god! A cat just decided to pounce onto my chest. Oh god, dead.
So,
Tails down, tails down.
Pale goes wandering into the wood.
Think I'm doing that alone? Orpheer's with me. Hell no, I'm going there. Not going there alone.
Okay.
Any changes you want?
I think we can work with that. Well, I mean, also there's the tail bit.
Oh, do you want the tail cut out?
Well, no, he can keep the tail because he did have one before.
Okay. Oh, you want the white changed red. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know why he'd suddenly have blonde hair.
A fluffy white tail?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have a fluffy white tail? Alright, yeah, I can. I'll color that. But yeah, we go one over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house. We go
into the woods. Fuck's sake. I actually did enjoy that musical.
What the hell are you creating?
Oh, this? This is for temporary sake.
That is a temporary stand-in for new Orpheer.
Right.
Since Orpheer is no longer purple and a demon.
Right now.
Not really sure why he's suddenly a samurai as well, but we'll just look past that.
I could just literally do an upper body, cut out the bottom part, but...
Well, I mean, when I make a token, it will not be a full body thing, so it doesn't really matter all that much.
Yeah, fair enough. In any case...
So you make your way through the woods, and it takes a couple hours to get there. So, Ragnar, Nea, Lug,
Yeah,
Hmm.
you guys still at the bar?
most likely.
I'm actually going to go for. I'll leave these two to enjoy the drinks and go for a walk.
Where are you going to a walk? To?
I'm gonna walk around, see people around, listen.
So you're just gonna head out into the town?
Yeah, head out of the town.
Looking for anything in particular?
See if I can hear any interesting stories. Anything interesting that might be going on.
Oi,
I know
mate.
town's a good place for that, but
Oi, mate, you see that crone down on the left street? She had the juiciest ass.
You overhear someone talking about how she's a little bit distraught because it seems that everyone she knows is pregnant all of a sudden. And she feels a little bit left out.
She need a bit of Ragnar.
I'll keep that in mind.
You do.
I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Did you ever give Nea the Wi-Fi?
Chat, yeah, the chat's on the Roll20. That's the Wi-Fi.
Let's see what's going on in the calendar. So currently, oh, we were here for the Feast of the Harvest.
Yeah.
The current date is the 29th, I believe it is for you guys. That's why I have a note. I don't have to remember.
Sounds right. Sounds close enough.
28th.
Hard pitch.
So it's currently Phase Day, the 28th, and you hear people talking about how next it's only 110 day till the beginning of Fairy Winter.
110 day. Oh,
one,
yeah.
110 day.
Mm-hmm.
And people are looking forward to Ascension Day, which follows the beginning of Fairy Winter. And then you start hearing them talking about their plans for the Sam Tide.
Huh. That's fun.
And about how they'll all the things they're going to have to gather and the decorations that have to go up, and it's
Yeah.
basically you get the sense that everyone is preparing for a lot of celebrating in the next couple 10 day.
Huh.
Christmas time is here.
Well,
the fuck up.
the Sam
Make me.
the Sam Tide is an entire 10 day.
I'm not too scared of telling Odin to shut up.
Oh dear.
Welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Fuck the shut up.
Still,
And
keep
then
these mental notes.
you hear talk of strange things going on at the gorge.
That piques my interest.
Something seems to be different this time round, and I'm not really sure why.
Any? I'll
Well,
listen for a little bit.
they say that people have started finding strange metallic fragments of some unknown origin in the vicinity of the gorge.
Whereabouts is the gorge?
The gorge is several hundred miles south in the middle of the
Okay.
Dunningmar Mountains.
Okay. and it's just coming in. So I'm guessing this has happened for quite a while. Then.
Yeah, it just seems to be a thing that people have been talking about strange creatures.
So,
People are strange.
what about what's strange about the creatures?
They don't really seem to know. They just seem to be speculating.
Definitely sounds like
You hear all kinds of weird stuff, like an owl bear with long, black, tendrily tentacles. That sort of thing.
Are we in a hentai?
Sounds like it. It sounds like stories for a child almost.
Oh
Well,
god.
it wouldn't be the first time.
Something
Not
about
ready for
some kind of blight in a forest.
Oh god, wait, blight. Wait, are we Dragon Age in this now?
Oh, I don't like eldritch things. This sounds like some eldritch bullshit.
We've gone from god bullshit. Well, we've gone from Fey bullshit to god bullshit to Eldritch bullshit now.
Eldritch bullshit's not good. Eldritch bullshit always leads to madness. Madness is not good, okay, kids?
Says who?
Says me.
Well, you're wrong. Madness is always fun.
Interesting.
That's
Well,
literally the only
You're
reason.
disrespecting a god. How could you say that?
Why would you never say, well, I'm Ragnar, I don't give two shits.
Touche.
But also, that's why I play Vampire the Masquerade as
Mhm.
fucking Markavian, because madness is great.
Man, this is great.
Madness is great.
Fucking Malkavians.
The Malks are the best.
No, the Nosferatu are the best.
No, Nosferatu just... It just reminds you of yourself, doesn't it?
We'll definitely keep that in mind, though. Huh. Fascinating.
Something to think about.
Something to think about for certain.
Meanwhile, back in the forest.
Meanwhile...
At least the Nosferatu don't have a Harley Quinn knockoff.
Yeah, but she's fit.
Oh god.
She does have a good bod.
Y'all.
Jeez.
No, alright, so in the woods.
So as you approach Therastra's grotto, which is in the hollow of an ancient tree,
Yep.
you
waiting
find
to hear.
that Aang is there, moving stones about, while she is making him recite things to her in a language that you can only presume must be Druidic.
Is he moving stones with his mind? That's the question.
No.
Damn, it's not Jedi training.
No, it's clearly Avatar training.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like,
Alright,
he's earthbending.
what is it? He's earthbending. Oh lord. She's known as the Archdruid, right? That's her official title.
Her formal title is Maudra.
Greetings, Madra.
She turns around to see who is approaching. She kind of looks straight past you and at Orifir. And then she just kind of walks straight past you and goes straight to Orifir.
Expected that.
And she goes up to him and she says, "My grandson, something seems different about you. Have you changed your hair?" Orifir just kind of goes, "I thought I'd try a new color."
And you said he didn't have any intelligence. That was witty as fuck.
She's like, "It suits you." And then Aang kind of stops doing whatever he's doing, and then she like yells something back at him in Druidic.
What a mean woman.
He kind of rubs the back of his neck as he goes, "Man, this feels familiar."
But she is kind of, you know, she eventually turns over to you and gives you a curt nod and begins saying something to Orpheus in Elvish.
He patiently waits, since he unfortunately doesn't speak Elvish, much to his dismay.
Give an insight.
Oh, right. Why does my sheet keep not popping back out when I do it?
You're doing bad things to it, that's why.
Oh my.
I mean,
Ronald Weasley. It's Leviosa! 24.
Okay. You gather. Excuse me.
Yep.
You gather it appears to be the traditional thing of, you look so thin. Are you sure you're eating enough?
Look at you, you're so skinny!
And,
Grandma make you sandwichki. You so...
You heard Simichki?
you should
We make cheburek.
Or if he just kind of looks at you, just please interrupt already. Fuck.
I do not mean
You cannot
to...
make chiburek. Chiburek already exists.
Cheburek is life. Cheburek is love. I apologize. I do realize this is a very strange change of pace, but we did not come for just formal meeting. We were wondering if we could ask upon your help.
And she kind of looks at you. What with?
We were wondering if you could... okay, that's actually a good point. Do I know that druids don't do resurrections, they do reincarnations?
Yes.
Okay. We were wondering if you could reincarnate somebody for us.
She looks at you, considers for a moment. Her eyes kind of narrow. And who would this person be?
A Triton that had been preserving the Temple of the Dolphin Prince for many ages. That has been that through his help has helped us been able to purify and move forward with reestablishing the CLs and reestablishing the balance.
And Orpheus kind of adds in Elvish that it would go very far to reinforce the friendship between yourself and the Maud of the CL village that is about to be founded. And further enhance the friendship that exists between elves and tritons. Of the Force.
Of the balance of the Force.
I need the raster sheet for a moment.
Why is my smudge tool not working?
Oh my god.
What?
Did Kilkenny.
again.
I forgot how many fucking spells she had.
She's like, what, level 20?
Yeah. is. 10 days. Well, it definitely hasn't been 10 days since he died.
Yeah. He died within 24 hours, so I guess whichever one is would be for that. And where the bloody hell is my blur tool? Why is my blur tool not working?
So she can reincarnate. Oh, it doesn't actually require a diamond, it just requires rare oils.
There we go, that'll look.
She kind of goes, well, and she like says something to Orpheus in Elvish, but you can tell by the pitch that it's very patronizing.
Kind of rubs the back of his neck as he kind of winces at that one.
And she like gives a little pinch of the cheek. Very well. I will assist you with this. As a token of good friendship. And then she looks over at Aang and she kind of says it'll be a good opportunity for you to learn something.
He can airbend, so we won't have a problem about breathing water.
And Aang is just kind of like, of course, grandmother.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I know why he ran away now.
Dude, I joked the other day with him that is like, should we just invite Aang to like go on an adventure with us? And he's like, good luck getting them to.
I'm sorry, but kidnapping someone as well connected as Aang, probably not a good idea.
It's not kidnapping, it's offering him to get away from his grandmother.
You never, ever, ever, ever steal the last airbender.
Yeah, exactly. Or else the Fire Nation will hunt you and Last Airbender down.
Yeah.
Again.
Alright. Oh. Let me go ahead and toss this to you, since I'm now officially done with it. And if you have any changes you want made to it, let me know.
Alright, so, we're going to go back to the village. I need to pull open my document for resurrections. Because I have an expanded list, because we have more races than the standard reincarnate covers.
Which of the reincarnates you're gonna do the Tritons, right?
Tritons reincarnate, yeah.
Well, that's the thing that you guys should decide. You're gonna ask each of them to reincarnate somebody.
Alright, well, Alright, I thought I got that, was like, grandfather will resurrect the professor.
Or if you're kind of like, or if you're taps on the comm ring and like starts calling everybody.
Yeah, this was because for the professor for certain we want Naya there at the very minimum.
Yes.
Naya doesn't have an earpiece.
No,
well,
but she's just outside the bar where you are.
She was wandering, so we'll see.
Yeah, she's wondering if we probably. Yeah.
Just wandering.
I do not believe that.
Yeah, she was wandering through town, so yeah.
And says that Orpheus is back and is going to be putting the key in soon.
Well, I mean, the bodies are in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Or the Hartnell, excuse me.
But prove that he's not crazy.
I mean, it's a little late for that one.
Or if you're kind of walks up to the outhouse like, so what do I do?
Do what Dorian did. Put the key in.
Well, the thing of it is there's no keyhole.
Hold it up. Just whatever feels right. He kind of shrugs.
Try pressing it against the door. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
So Orpheus just closes the door and then he opens it again and it leads inside.
Well then, that's how it works then.
Orpheus
Simon,
like,
you said you needed it, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Talking to its little icon.
Alright. So, going to have a little bit of change of venue.
I was tempted to try to fix the glow, but considering they're supposed to be radiant wings, it actually kind of works.
Yeah.
And I...
Ozen, you're dragging Ilaria inside?
Yeah. Proof that I wasn't pulling some sort of prank, as she put it.
I'm not insane, I promise.
You,
Ilaria,
Also,
Ilaria kind of walks in wonderment and is like, just looks like it's smaller on the outside?
Yes.
Is it safe for her to be in here?
Warface kind of looks at you. Is it safe for anyone to be in here?
Dora's in control, so definitely not.
I mean,
see me saying that, not there.
we're kind of predestined by fate. I don't know about her, though. But
What is all this about predestined?
Lug, are you gonna come help us with the dead bodies?
That's a very tricky question. Now, it depends on what you mean by help.
We need to carry them to the temple so that the people can help us, like, make them not dead.
It's a hard one.
Dead bodies and carry them to places to make not dead.
it's okay. It's okay, Lug. You know, if you don't feel like you're strong enough, Payel can take care of it.
Now I have one small issue with what you just said. It is that someone as incredibly tiny as you would assume that you're stronger than. And now, usually I wouldn't go out of my way to stoop to such low levels and prove you incorrect. But today, I make you a deal. I will show you, free of charge, that Lug is the strongest.
By all means.
Ragnar, what are you gonna be doing in all this?
I think we lost Ragnar.
Oh, fuck.
Did his internet cut out?
I think so, because he's off on Steam. He's off on Steam as well.
Oh, playing games behind our back. Shame on you.
I'm not playing games behind anyone.
Oh,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, Lug is gonna go show, Payel that he is a strong boy and can carry all of the bodies. Where are you gonna be during all this, Ragnar?
What's going on?
We're bringing the corpses to the temple.
Yes, that.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Oh, oops.
I'm
Hey, just
carrying
imagine like a
dead
giant
bodies.
twin head UI in the middle of the room.
I'm probably just gonna chill somewhere then. I'll sit outside the box.
We might need you to calm them down or charm them or something.
Oh, okay. I'll
Once
go there
they're
then.
at the temple, yeah.
I'll do that.
I mean, Ilaria is a bard too, so yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You're not the only bard anymore.
Yes, but Ilaria doesn't want to get involved with our shit, necessarily.
Sounds about right.
She's just been mystified by the fact that she's now standing in a thing that was smaller on the outside.
For the sake of your brain, you may want to,
Naya, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
There's a tent.
You weren't quite paying attention, but you hear this like thunderous sound as Ragnar is running down the street and muttering about puny gods.
Wait, what? I'm muttering about a puny god?
Oh, sorry, not Ragnar, Lug. Excuse me. Lugnar.
I'll curiously follow.
Are you following Lug, Ragnar?
Yeah.
So, you follow them, and, they, eventually, you make it to the, outhouse, and, you go inside, and, this is what you find.
A Dorian head UI.
So we've now found Orpheus TARDIS.
It's not
Oh,
one of
you
the
figured
cards.
out how to get back in. Cool.
Yeah. Apparently it has something to do with this key thing that I can't get rid of.
You have a key thing? When did you get that?
I don't know.
Cool. To be honest, that's
Go ahead.
roughly the same answer as what I was expecting.
It's like everything else in my life. I don't know. It just happens.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it over drinks later.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
Alright, Lug. You're going to try and carry 3 bodies?
Yes.
Give me a strength check.
Easy peasy. Ugh.
So
Lug-
Glad can naturally carry one above his.
Lug
size.
just kind
Or
of...
he's all-
Lug kind of uses his shield as kind of like basically a corpse platter.
Sounds about right.
But he starts to lose his balance a little bit. Make a dexterity save.
This is why I love D&D.
Nice.
Have all the bodies fallen off?
The
Oh
body's
shit!
hit the floor.
London Bridge is falling.
Lug loses his balance.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Had a lot to drink.
And
Can't confirm that. It was a lot.
Lug eats it, and the bodies just kind of go rolling off of his shield.
The hand, the full-on Picard facepalm from Payel.
Lug was like, I meant to do that.
Oh.
Everyone knows you want your body to be loose. Your bodies to be loose.
We're gonna wake up and be like, why do I have a headache?
Why am I like bruised everywhere? Why have I broken my rib? I have no memory of
Yeah.
it.
You would you like some assistance, Lug?
No.
No, I've got
Okay.
it. Make another strength check. That's better.
Lug is
Much better.
incredible.
Well done, babe.
Lug just kind of throws the bodies back on the shield and hoists it up. Easy peasy.
See, unlike you, I am not only having to lift people, but shield as well, which makes it more difficult. I misinterpreted how heavy it would be.
I know. Payal looks at his shield and is like, "Whatever you, as you say, Lug. It is as you say."
So, you kind of bring the, you guys bring the bodies into the temple where Fivin, Thrastra, and Kaiseowin are having
A pizza's on its way.
Oh, pizza sounds good.
a
Bro, I just
conversation.
ordered a fucking buffalo chicken pizza.
Why does everybody I know love that? I've never tried it.
It's so good.
So, have we decided who's resurrecting who?
I am resurrecting myself.
I don't know if you guys.
What
I
does
thought.
resurrection mean?
I thought we agreed on this earlier.
Yeah.
I just want to verify.
You guys cool with the way I did it, or do you
Yeah.
want to do it a different way?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
So we're gonna let the Triton take a dice roll,
Yeah.
and we're going to fully resurrect the person who went mad.
Please put her last.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to do a reincarnate on her instead, I'm cool with that. But that I just figured if she do they retain their mind completely if they resurrect?
Yes, they're the same person. They just have a new body.
Oh, okay. Fuck her.
Okay, so we're going to true resurrect the Triton and the Professor, and then we'll let the person who killed the Professor have a dice roll as to what they come back as.
Yeah.
I hope they come back as a gnome. I've always wanted to punt a gnome.
Just make sure she's last. Make
Okay.
sure whatever happens, make sure we can talk to the professor before we talk to the person who stabbed him.
Right.
So we lay the Triton down with Fiven, and we give the
Cough, cough, cough.
the Professor. I don't know why I couldn't remember the word Professor. We give the Professor to Kaiseowin, and Thirastra takes the person who stabbed the Professor to death, and they each begin to go to work on their rituals.
The power of Ra.
While they're doing their rituals, I'm going to make sure that nothing Dorian dropped is left behind.
Mhm.
So Fiven will be casting a true resurrection. Well, they're still bodies. They definitely haven't been dead for 200 years. Takes a fucking hour.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You know, it's a good thing we didn't try to resurrect Quayle's girlfriend. Because a little bit out of our range.
A little tiny bit.
Only estimate around 10,000 years off.
You know,
I mean,
It's a rounding error at that point.
Kaiseowin doesn't have
People are
the
performing
true
true
resurrection, but she can use resurrection.
Yes, it's a rounding error at this point.
I mean, given enough people are resurrecting, you could technically override the rules and do 10,000 years.
The only time we've ever done that is when it was an ancient doing it, because they are a quasi-deity.
yeah. Either way. Right, resurrection, true resurrection. Yeah. All the
They're coming
magic.
back. Yeah, they're coming back. Well, these ones are coming back.
And Thirastra begins her ritual of reincarnate. Who would like the honor of making the dice roll? Lug,
No one's
you're excited for it. You do it. Lucid,
Huh?
roll a d100.
Oh no.
A 66. That's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So the person was a half-elf, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
66 is half-elf.
Nice.
Is it? Because on this it says that
It's
that's a half.
the custom rules.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I
Custom
can,
rules. We've got more races.
Oh, okay. Because otherwise they would have gone from half elf to half orc.
that would have been
Just-
fun.
just
But yeah, I have an
out
expanded
50%
table because of all the
DNA.
races in this world.
Right.
So 65 to 67 is half-elf.
Okay. Works for me.
So they just they resurrect as a half-elf, but like their hair changes, and actually roll a d4 for me, Lug.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So she comes back as a man.
Nice.
She looking like a man.
No, she is a man.
She's a man.
At least she is now.
Oh no. Oh. That's an interesting change of pace.
It's a change of pace, anyhow.
Certainly is.
But the Triton comes back and he's like, and he like looks around, like, where am I?
Easy friend. You're among friends.
He's like you, and he's like looking around, like, this isn't the temple we were at before.
You may have been attacked by the spirits at the time, and long story short, yes.
Simply put, you may have died, and
Oh.
well, you're back now.
He just kind of starts looking over himself. He's like, yep, 10 toes, 10 fingers.
Welcome to the elven village of... I can never remember the name.
Or Old Tassie.
That one.
And then the professor wakes up. Dorian. Or Simon.
Be most interested in the professor. And kneel down and go, good morning, Professor. Been a while.
Or howdy.
Well, you are the professor, so... You voiced the professor.
Oh no!
Between
Simon
I'm doing the DM stuff now.
Look,
Yes.
you're the one that said you wanted to be there for the professor. Dance, monkey, dance!
I'm doing the DM thing, apparently. What? I don't remember this. Neo? What is going on? It's quite disorienting. Oh. Disorienting. Yeah, you died. And you're back now. I wasn't expecting that either, to be honest. Heck, I wasn't expecting to find you in the bottom of a temple in the middle of somewhere with
The professor
2 stab marks.
begins to vaguely remember that he was there with someone else.
And we brought the person who may have stabbed you back to life.
The knife-wielding maniac, run!
He's like, Nealia? Why did she... And then he remembers the fragment.
Oh, you mean this fragment?
He's like, yes, that fragment.
Bedside manner. Never been this party's strong suit.
Wait, so... Okay. We believe that
He kind of grabs Ozen's, I don't know, shirt. He's like, for the love of all things holy, you must put that thing down.
Okay.
Wow.
Just drop it.
Okay.
So convincing.
And then he kind of staggers a little bit and points like all around the room. It's like, no one touched that thing.
I go over and touch it.
It's a bit late for that, Captain.
And he's like,
He's been carrying that for the past day and a half.
he does the whole mermaid man. It's evil.
Yeah, we believe that may have taken the senses of the person you were with.
He begins weaving some kind of arcane glass around it.
Which
My pizza's here!
Oh, damn it, now I want pizza.
He
Time for pizza, hashtag.
he begins weaving an arcane glass around it, and kind of like very ginger, like he's holding it away from himself. And all the time he's like staggering a little bit because he's still exhausted from being resurrected.
Professor, you should probably sit down. Resurrections rarely make you feel great.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is entirely in character with the professor.
Yeah, I agree, but still, Peo would tell him to sit down.
He's like, you don't
This is Nair still speaking of.
It's like, you don't.
He'll figure it out.
understand.
He'll figure it out.
Just imagine Hilaria sitting inside the what's it called? The Doctor Who thing.
The TARDIS.
The heart.
No, the heart no.
Yep, there we go. The heart no, like, what is going on out there?
We're in the temple, so
Right.
tiny bit of distance, but I still get it.
So those two have come back fairly safely. Oh, you little bastard!
And then finally,
Fucking cats.
and then finally, the half elf kind of suddenly sits up from the oils. It's like, just very weakly. What's going on?
Ah, seems the your associate professor is finally awake. Though we had to choose a alternate method for bringing them back.
And they're just kind of like staring at their hands, like, wait a minute. These aren't my hands.
They are now.
And then they faint.
Doof.
Well, we can ask questions to them
And
later.
Theraster's just like, that's a
Outside,
normal
she's-
reaction.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be someone else talking through her, at least.
Right. Well, I do believe we should let the newly living get some rest, and then we can ask questions.
Yeah.
And then
That
Rolfier's
would be
like,
good.
well, this has been fun.
I don't know what you consider fun or fear. I'm personally a fan of Baccarat.
Maybe we should take them back to the heart thing.
It's not the safest place for them, in all honesty.
I'd feel a lot better having them in there rather than running around amongst good, honest people.
Fair point. Alright. Let's get them.
I feel like I should take offense to that, but if you say so.
Right. Let's get a move on then. Let's get them there.
It isn't my town, so. Yeah.
Alright, so is there one of the 40 rooms have like a pseudo infirmary that they can sleep in?
Or at least a bedroom.
Yeah.
You can explore if you'd like.
Oh joy! We get to explore!
I'll give my thanks to the 3 people who resurrected. I'll give
What
my
does
thanks to
that
them. So
sound?
thank you.
I think that's lucid.
What?
I heard
Oh.
my name.
As did I.
Lucid, were you listening to something as you were coming back?
No.
Have you got your pizza, babe?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right here. That's fucking nice and lovely too.
Alright. Was anybody listening to something that was rather high pitched?
I heard it.
I heard
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
as did I.
All I heard was my name.
Right.
Very
so probably
concerned.
lucid. So you look around through some of the rooms. You do find one where there seem to be.
You might have heard my dog. Why are there 2 of me?
Shadowland Jutsu!
Why are there two of me?
Luck will become best Hokage!
There's no longer two of me. Why am I rotating? Why am I rotating?
You spin
Denied.
right round,
Denied.
right round.
So you have the professor and everyone. They're kind of, you get them tucked away into the bed. The professor won't let go of the arcane glass, so you just kind of leave it there with him.
Yeah.
Aha! I figured it out. It's Tom who's moving.
No, it's
And
not.
you're like,
He long clicked.
okay. I think that's that problem for now.
You know what you're on about?
Should
Listen,
we
plans.
finally get the Sea Elf people home?
That sounds sensible, and apparently because you've got... No, I wasn't there. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Right. Well, there's apparently 40 plus rooms, so we should be able to fit 80 sea elves in here.
Right, but how do you fly this thing?
Oh my god, why is it so good?
Search your feelings. You will find it.
Or if you're
That
just
sounds as
looking at
cryptic
you
as anything,
confused,
godly.
like, wait, why me?
You're the one with the key.
I forgot I had that much money.
Or he's like, but I don't want the key.
Give it to someone else.
I
He's tried
already.
You're s-
Kill yourself, and then get true resurrected, and then maybe it'll transfer to someone else.
Pales slapping the
I
front.
mean, that's actually something that might work.
Please no.
Do it.
Or if it thinks about, no.
Yeah.
You can kill yourself if you like.
Okay. Gonna cut my neck in half then.
Oh my god.
Lug tackles Ragnar. I cannot protect you if you wish to kill yourself.
It's funny, yo.
Let's
He just told me to as well.
Ragnar, do we need to get you the medicine known as the Antinius Depressionis?
No. I've already got it myself, it's cool. Bless you.
Are you alright, Lug?
No, the piece went down the wrong hole.
John?
It is dying.
John?
Broken.
You got choked, probably.
Someone call an ambulance.
Yeah, I rolled a 24 on that spin.
We wouldn't
Yeah,
know where to
John.
tell him to go.
Uh,
Are you okay?
No! That is a stupid ass question.
John, are you alive?
Let him catch his breath.
I'm resurrected.
oh my god. That was fucking terrifying.
Yes,
I
it
agree.
was.
My fingers and toes are all tingly.
That's
Yeah.
that's lack of oxygen. Yes, it does that.
Oh.
You okay, babe?
Whew. I will be in a second. I'm gonna mute myself.
It's okay,
That
babe.
sounds like a plan.
Whew. Sounds like someone got really choked there. Right.
I rolled a 24 on medicine. Luck should be okay.
I'm kind of scarred from hearing that now.
Alright, well. that was a situation.
That was
Choking
definitely a
incidents and
situation.
more, only here on the Marvellous Misadventures of Leo.
And more, hopefully.
And more.
Right. So, come on, buddy. You can figure, or if you're, I know you don't want to be the navigator, but you're kind of stuck with the key.
So Orpheus kind of walks up to the big glowy crystal. He just like looks at like all the buttons and knobs and shit.
Larry, can you give him a pet talk?
Were you saying Ragnar give him a pep talk?
I was thinking Ilaria.
Oh,
Does
Ilaria.
Ilaria know anything about arcana mechanics?
But she can be persuasive.
She could be.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Right. We can try to get Quael to see, but he said it would be intuitive, so that's up to you. Kind of looks at him for if you want.
Okay.
All right. You good, Lucid?
Yeah. I was just fucking terrifying. I felt
Yeah.
like I was completely out of breath.
Yeah.
And, my chest is cold. I didn't know that happened. From being out of breath, but
John, never do that again.
Yes, please.
My chest is very cold.
Well,
I'm very sore too.
that usually what happens when you're
That would be all
respiratory
of the muscles straining
Yeah.
with the expulsion.
Yeah.
It was a fucking piece of chicken. It was stuck. It was stuck to the box. It was like underneath the pizza that got put in. And I pulled it off and I just popped it into my mouth without thinking, and yeah. I thought that I'd fucking chewed it up, but I guess I didn't. Oh.
Well,
I think that's the takeaway lesson. Always chew the foods.
buffalo chicken, why do you hurt so good?
Right? Oh god.
Alright.
Oh, my
Or
throat's
fears,
fucking torn the hell up.
Yeah, it would.
I think I need to drink more after that.
Yeah, you should probably get some water or something.
Almost
No,
certainly.
beer.
Beer.
Beer
it
is
ta-
mostly water.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a Texan. Beer is just water to you.
Yeah, especially this. It's 6-point-something%.
Yeah. Alright.
But
So-
Orpheus begins to try intuiting to things.
Keyword is try.
This is going to be interesting to see how this works.
I mean, I'd insist in that insight check, but I don't know if I could do an insight since I'm not the one who's the traveler. Is there a roll I can make, Brandon, to try to help?
No, there's not.
Didn't think so. But I had to ask.
What about
Orpheus,
religion?
as Orpheus is interacting with the console, he begins to feel something reaching out to his mind.
Warfare. Warfare.
Cough, cough, Dorian.
Well,
Dorian just completely checked out.
I mean, I wasn't told to do anything, so
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
I just suddenly got told my
You,
name was called.
he would do something if you actually asked.
Orpheus is, Orpheus begins reaching out to your mind, and your mind reaching out to his.
You're speaking telepathically. That's
Yeah.
what he's trying to get at.
Yeah,
Fucking.
but I have no experience of what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's the point.
So,
while you're figuring this stuff out, I'm gonna grab myself some food. Be right back.
You hear Orpheus by like, hello? Is anyone there?
Hello.
oh, that's a voice.
You just hear,
That's new.
Dorian?
Arafir, the fuck you doing up here?
I don't know. There's this weird glowy stick thing, and I can't get rid of it.
Have you tried putting it down?
Yes.
Is it like my deck? You know, never pissing off.
Exactly like that.
God, now you know how I feel.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling.
Can I
Welcome
give
to
it
the
back?
club. I would love to take it back, but honestly, a weird option menu came up, and for some reason I pressed something random, and I guess it pressed onto you.
Fuck. Is there like an undo?
I would love a Control Z, but I think I've gone past that option menu, and there's no, going back on the menu anymore.
Fuck.
Most of the buttons are really weird. I don't understand it at all.
Can
It's a
you
really unintuitive UI. God.
can you see anything?
Can I see anything? I don't think so. It's all pretty black at the moment.
Have you tried seeing anything?
I've tried a few things. I feel at this point, a day to figure stuff out. Guess that's how the menu came up earlier.
Make an insight.
I need to open up his character sheet.
You could also just use the Hartnell. I actually gave it. I just copied a lot of the abilities from Dorian.
Still stands. We need to open up a thing. Oh, that's a 9.
That's true.
I'm rolling great tonight.
You really are. In the distance of the blackness, you start to see a faint glowing light.
I see a light. I guess I'm going to go towards it. Might be another one of those menu things.
Or it's like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to go to lights when you see them.
You know what they say? Teach the contrary. Do what's entirely incorrect. Sometimes it gives you something weird.
Sounds about right.
By the way, what's happened since I disappeared? Let's start walking towards the light.
You remember all those dead people?
There was 3 of them, right?
Yeah. They're not dead anymore, but that one woman is a dude now.
Wait, what? Wait, the woman didn't go crazy immediately?
No, but she did pass out. Or he passed out. I don't know. They passed out. I don't know.
Man, I lost my bet against
didn't really get a chance to ask.
I lost my bet against my own minute thoughts. Well, I'm at this light now.
As you approach the light, you just kind of tap it. And it opens up a map.
Oh. Interesting. Orifir, are you trying to get to somewhere?
Yeah, we were thinking about going back to the place where we found the outhouse.
Going back to there?
As the words come out and Orifir kind of focuses on thinking of the place, the map begins to shift. You see a kind of blinking red light, which you know is somewhere in the village where Orifir had brought you guys for the wedding. And then you see another kind of greenish location flashing that's about the temple area, from what you can remember from the maps you saw.
Huh. So you're going... I see. Okay. I think I can figure out how to get us there. I don't really know. Do you have everyone?
You touch the green flashing thing, and it generates a path.
Yeah. I can see a way.
And then in the chamber, the crystal begins to grind up and down, and a screen pops up that begins plotting a path.
Cool.
And Orpheus like, I think that did something.
I think that did something too. Everything feels weird up here. It's like we're moving, but like the air's also still. It's like a really weird contradiction.
On the console, one of the buttons is just lit up. I think that might be the go button.
Do you have everyone to go?
No. Just
Probably should get everyone to go.
probably. Just hold that thought. Orpheus turns out to the rest of you and he's like, I think we might maybe not kill everybody.
Yes, this makes luck feel so in. Wait. Did you say might not probably kill everyone?
I return with homemade ravioli.
Welcome back, puny god. We're apparently all going to die.
Amazing! I love to die.
It is Orpheus' seal of approval.
Ah. So, what exactly happened?
Orpheus made contact with Dorian.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like they may have plotted a path to where they're going.
Okay. We're on the right. Look at that. 83, 101, 110, 100, 32, 104, 101, 108, 112.
Orpheus maybe Orpheus Dorian and Orpheus kind of have this kind of back and forth thing going on. It's like, I don't think we have a lot of energy to move too much.
Alright, I'll power the crystal.
You don't
Are
know
we
that you can do
inside
that yet.
Are we inside the outhouse right now?
Yes.
Yes, we are. And Orpheus just said he spoke with Dorian.
Really? Right.
But he's not here.
Orpheus says he's in the engine room.
Okay. Where's the engine room?
Orpheus I don't know.
Hey, look, why don't you see if there's any ale around? I'm sure you can find some.
Yes.
Look, we need to go get all the puny blue people inside.
Right.
I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, that sounds sensible. Yeah, it's gonna go off to get the people.
Do you remember all the elves we were traveling with?
All
I
these
don't
fine
think,
people.
I don't think Nea knows any of those people.
He doesn't know it, so it's just gonna find someone outside to help since everyone seems a bit starstruck right now.
Okay, so
where's Audrey?
What?
I'd probably
Audrin
find
has,
Audrin.
Audrin has been getting everyone together.
cool.
Doug is feeling incredibly incredulous currently.
So, we go find Audrin and Ara. She gawks at Orpheus a little bit, and then they start trying to convince people to go into this outhouse. Everyone is very confused.
Look, it will make sense once you go in there. Trust me.
No, it won't.
Hilarious.
But there are a handful of people I feel like I should be surprised, but somehow I'm not.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with this party. I'll be surprised if you were surprised.
Right. We should probably at some point get an actual map of this area.
I've only known these people for 72 hours, and I've met a god. Yeah,
It's like, I've known them for 72 hours. We've met gods twice.
yeah.
And then we found an outhouse that isn't an outhouse, but is sometimes an outhouse. And other times it's some kind of gigantic interdimensional thing.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. This is the stories which I'm getting from 72 hours. I can't imagine what's however many months this journey has been.
And they just kind of start talking about all the weird shit that they've been party to. They talk about this time that a hotel just started attacking everybody for no reason.
What?
And then there was this time that they were stuck under a dome, and no one could go in or out. There was that time they were fighting a mist.
Wow.
And
What
oh yeah,
about
sounds
the
like
time that we made a deal with a fae. Twice.
Sounds like
3
it's-
times. 3 times? Was
Oh,
it
you
3
think-
times?
oh, and there was
that-
that time we went to a dwarven village, and one of them was descended from the person who trapped a demon there.
I mean, to be fair, the professor was at the wedding. Shit, you really that surprised?
exactly. So that's why I'm saying of going into an outhouse to get back home. Seems like really low on the list of weird shit in this party.
But eventually you notice that people start coming in with all kinds of possessions. There's like lengths of wood and construction supplies and all kinds of bags and crates of stuff.
We should probably go
Looks
look.
like they might need my help.
We should probably find a storage room somewhere on this place for all that.
That sounds like
How
a good
are we
idea.
going to find the storage room? We don't
I've-
even know where the engine room is, apparently.
Exploring.
Just open a door, make sure it doesn't explode, and put stuff inside of it.
Hold on. Wait. I think I actually... I do! Hey, crack. For once, I can use this cantrip, and it's actually going to be useful.
Lemon's tiny hut.
No. No, guidance.
Ah, that would actually be useful.
Right.
Tiny hut inside of a tiny hut inside of a tiny hut.
Right. So he kind of looks at, Right, so who wants to lead him to the storage? Because we should probably find the storage room first.
Ozen just begins drawing a map.
Yeah, Ozen, he's like, alright, Ozen, here you go. Since you seem to volunteer.
I mean, I've never used it before, so...
There you go. Have fun, Ozen.
Ozen finds a place that seems to be a kitchen of some sort. But there doesn't appear to be any storage. But there's
Yeah.
this kind of slot in the wall that has a space where you could conceivably sit a plate.
You found one of those, pulleys. I can't think of what they're called.
A dumbwaiter?
Thank you.
Ozen goes to sit a plate on it. Nothing happens.
Is there a bell you can ring?
And then he goes to leave, and he hears a kind of magical whooshing sound behind him. And he turns around, and the plate is filled with candy.
Yep, this was for Dorian, alright.
I love the childlike innocence of Dorian.
I made him that way. I love him.
Oh, Lord.
And as he goes around, he finds like several storage places. He finds like a walk-in closet with all kinds of clothing. Some of it even appears to be
Like, all this
period
stuff
clothing.
down.
A bunch of random shit. They even finds a workout room where you can
Yeah, I don't
conceivably
think
train.
I don't think that was part of Dorian's plan, but...
Some of it may have been stuff that was just here before. And then you go into one room and you find it is an enormous library.
Okay, this is Dorian's...
Go read a book title, see what they say.
I opened one of the books.
You open one of the
10,000
books and it's
candy.
written in a script you can't understand.
Oh, god damn it. I was hoping it'd be like 10,000 ways to make a cupcake.
I checked to see if all the books are in the same script.
I thought
They
it'd
are
be
not.
something along the lines of 10,000 candies and where to find them.
Did that too as well. baking, candy-based, other stuff.
But then, curiously, you find one of the bookshelves looks different from the others.
I approach it and look at a book.
You pick up a book, and it is titled "The Joy and Tragedy of Baking" by Tartania Bakewell.
Joy and tragedy.
Wait a second.
It was the best of sweets. It was the worst of sweets.
Is this a library made by all the previous people who were the... You know, probably shouldn't say it in case Lug hears.
That's not inconceivable. But yeah, after a couple of hours, you get everything squared away, and all the people are there, and now Orpheus is under immense pressure.
Under pressure.
I basically marked every room possible. I have a map.
Oh wow! But Orpheus steals his nerves, and he reaches out to Dorian again. Simon.
Yeah, hi. It's like a weird foe's now appeared in front of me whenever you start talking. It's like weird. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't think we're meant to. Is that map thing still there?
It hasn't moved. I've tried moving around and it stayed in front of me, like, perfectly in position. Weird.
Okay. I'm going to push a button.
That seems very inadvised, but have fun.
Orpheus is
Is
very...
still on the Wi-Fi.
Have you tried converting that from ASCII?
Orpheus tentatively presses the button. And suddenly, the entire place begins to shake violently. There's a sort of horrible, grinding, wheezing sound. It doesn't sound very good. Everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm holding on to Ilaria, making sure she's safe.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Saw that coming.
Jesus.
Me take the wheel!
Let me click on my dexterity saving.
Orpheus just like is holding on to the panel. Lug is just like an unmovable mountain.
Damn luck.
I guess I'll roll for Ragnar since I don't think Tom's there.
Damn it, Tom!
Ilaria's fine. That's all that matters.
Of course, poor Payel.
Ragnar's fine. Payel just kind of falls forward.
Help! Help! God's fallen, can't get up!
And there's like a little bit of pandemonium from everybody. And then Orpheus is like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He's like calling out to Dorian.
Have you tried pressing more buttons? Pressing the first button seems to have done something.
Orpheus just begins pressing buttons like, the buttons aren't doing anything.
Is any of them glowing?
No, there's some
Is any of
levers
them
though.
not glowing?
Should I pull the levers?
Pull the levers. I have no manual on this. It's all up to you.
Orpheus
Why
begins
do I
like,
suddenly feel tired?
Orpheus begins like turning some kind of wheel, and then she pulls a lever, and then suddenly the entire thing comes to a thudding halt.
No.
Did he do something? I felt like the entire world just crashed around me.
And Dorian, Dorian sees that on the map, the bleeping red dot moved where the bleeping green dot was.
I'm guessing you've moved? The red and the green have come together into one thing. I wonder if I can close this menu now.
Dorian swipes away the map. It closes. The console powers down.
Cool! It worked!
Or if it's like, okay, who wants to go check?
Project? This is your mission.
So that consumed. What was the rate of consumption?
100 per 15 per 100 kilometers.
30 AU per 100 miles. So that consumed 30. So we are now at 200 AU. Ozen, you're going to send Project 21 outside?
I mean, no soul, so yeah.
Alright, that means I've got to pull Project 21 over here. Delete, 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 delete. Where's Project 21? Where are you? Come here. Come here, Project.
I love how you're talking to it like it's a dog.
I mean...
Not completely wrong.
But Project 21, like you open the door and Project 21 like leaps outside. You appear to be there.
Okay. Project is fine. I'll go first since
Ozen.
clearly I'm.
Ozen,
Ozen's taking too long, so I'm walking after him.
There. Picks up Dorian's bags.
Naya walks outside, and you notice that outside the Hartnell, it looks like you brought some of the lawn with you. There's like bits of dirt and grass that weren't here in the cave before.
Ooh, we're gonna have to have someone pay for that. Oh well, we won't talk about this.
It's like, oh, we did it.
Yes, looks like it. We're in the same place as last time. Free to come out now.
Awesome sauce. Another few hours goes by, and you come to realize that the Sea Elves have kind of been a little bit trepidatious, but they seem actually really happy that they're finally past all of this.
Oh, right. Ozen ties a rope back over and is like, if you want to see the rest of what was made...
One of them kind of walks up and slaps Ozen on the back. It's like, it's very considerate of you, but we have our own ways. And he just like runs and leaps off the cliff.
Cowabunga!
That works too. I forgot that was water down there.
AL just kind of sitting here.
But you can, if you want, you can help them start setting up some tents and things. They've got a lot of work ahead of them.
Carpenter's tools, smith's tools.
So these are the options you have before you. We can either drop them off and wish them well, or we can spend the next few days here helping them set up.
I mean, helping them set up is the morally right thing to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make us role play out helping them set shit up. We'll just kind of yada yada it.
All right.
So, party, what do you want to do?
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
Sounds like people want to go. You guys want to help?
All right, so you spend about a total of about 7 days helping them set stuff up to kind of get their village off the ground, just so that they're at a point where they can, you know, function, and then they'll go about their business of finding ways to make the buildings usable again.
Can I preach the word of Payel while we're doing this?
You may.
Yes. I'm going to spend some time like listening and talking to some people. See if I can get some more information about what's going on and who the people are.
Persuasion or religion?
Religion and persuasion.
Alright. Persuasion. Religion. I don't roll well.
Your words are very encouraging, but they find them not very substantive.
I'm working on that. I'm starting to add more to the pamphlets.
They're kind of thinking, we live under the ocean. What does that have to do with thunder?
Do you not have storms in the great seas above?
Yeah, their whole thing is they don't live in the seas above.
Yeah. Like, what's that gonna do with thunder? I'm actually kind of imagining how cool it would be to have an underwater storm.
That would be kind of awesome.
The temptation for him to try it is very high.
But
water isn't a very good conductor.
I know, but still, it's a cool idea.
I imagine you'll probably spend a few days learning stuff.
Yeah, so... How many days did you say it was?
3.
And the rest of the time I'm committed to just working my ass off. Like, these buildings will be good. They will be better.
Fair enough. They'll eventually have some high mages come down and work their magic, but you know, until then, they've gotta survive. But some people go out to hunt, and they come back, and you find out that they are accompanied by a pod of dolphin.
I just need a
dolphin.
And after spending some time to talk to the dolphins, you learn that the dolphins have kind of been keeping vigil, waiting for their sea elf friends to return. All these thousands of years through the generations. Just passing down their traditions. Nea, is there any particular knowledge you're looking for?
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out more stuff about this party. Because they seem weird and fascinating. So I want to hear from, you know, the people that they hold over the world for the past however many months.
You find out all kinds of stories. You find out that both Ragnar and Orpheer have a lot of surprising adoration for specific prowesses.
As happens.
I'm just asking, like, non-stop, where's my friend, where's my friend, where's my friend?
You mean the dolphin that you made friends with?
That I forced to be my friend.
Oh yeah, she's there.
I hug her.
Fair enough. But the hunting is going well. They start getting to a point where they're actually able to start making their own food again. And you hear a lot of talk about how much better it is to have fresh food. And getting away from all that weird surface stuff.
Okay.
Anything else you guys are trying to find out?
Do we want to? Do we want to do another check over and see if any of more of the sea elves have gotten pregante since things have happened, so we can give them the necklace?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking more like you did have 3 people who were passed out that you needed to ask questions, and it's been several days, so they're probably awake now.
Hey, that's the thing we were going to do after the sea elf stuff. These are 2 separate things. You were talking about the sea elf stuff. The 3 people passed out. That's a separate thing.
I mean, they're here too. You have them in your box.
Yeah, but that's 2 separate activities. You're asking about the sea elf village. We're not thinking of what's going on inside the hospital.
Just because you bake a cake and cook chicken in your kitchen doesn't mean you do both at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, it just depends on how efficient you are and how soon dinner is.
You can't share an oven with a cake and chicken.
You can have more than one oven.
Who the hell has an oven?
My parents.
Well, your parents. Shut up. We have.
It's not that uncommon.
Like a stove oven. You have more than one stove.
I'm pretty sure like Gordon Ramsay has like 4.
But hence
Okay.
Hence why we are certainly going to be talking to those 3 people. But you know, we're currently focused on the activity of what the fuck's going on in the village.
Well, that's why I also specifically mentioned them out. Because, the sea elves are just building a village.
Right.
Not really adventuring stuff.
I guess since we do probably have downtime in between, we should go talk to them. Alright. How do we want to do this?
I'll talk to the professor. If anyone else wants to drop in, you can, but
may also be beneficial if I'll be happy to join you, but since you're also part of the same order, may also help to talk to his assistant, who's probably very confused.
Hence, I'm thinking I kind of want to talk to them alone, get a bit of bearing for them before,
Right.
chat with everyone.
And the Triton, I don't think we need to keep locked up in our thing now that he's fully recovered. I'm pretty positive we're fine to just let him go on his way.
Oh yeah, you let him go after a few days because he's not like a prisoner or anything.
Yeah.
But
the other 2, we'll talk about it.
he swims off, and a few days later he comes back and he has a lot of his Triton friends.
Yeah.
And they basically bring a bunch of supplies and things to kind of welcome the sea elves home.
Yeah.
And kind of renew their ancient bonds of friendship.
Friendship! U is for you and me. And for
anywhere and any time at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
So you go to begin questioning the professor and the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Payout will sit outside the door.
Hi again. Hey. It's been
Which one are you
a while.
talking to?
I'm talking to the professor.
Okay.
I presume that all 3 of us are in the same room, though.
We sure you're interrogating people together? Interesting strategy.
Not an interrogation, it's a
Not an
discussion.
interrogation. They say, hey, we can chat. You know me. I don't know who your assistant is, but I presume she can be trusted. Kind of thing. I'm not trying to, good cop, bad cop
The
this.
assistant goes, actually, I prefer they now.
They. My apologies.
I'm
Try to
still
remember
kind
that.
of dealing with this.
Mm.
We're just gonna go with that for now. I don't know, I might change in the future.
That is.
So, you feeling better? You're not gonna stab us with a trident? Or spear?
I don't really remember what happened. They
Professor,
say.
could you shed some light?
The professor recounts that they came here by request to investigate strange reports. And they found that there was a strange piece of metal.
Mm.
It didn't
The one
really...
that you got in the glass thing, right?
Yes. We didn't really think anything of it at first. It was just a strange piece of metal. Pouring magic into it created some kind of energy discharge. We don't really understand the nature of it. But we just, kind of held on to it. We thought we'd bring it back for further analysis at the lab. And we'd proceed from there. We thought it was would be a good opportunity to, while we were here in these ruins, to see if we could find anything else about the ruins maybe no one had ever discovered before. But the professor recounts that after about a week down here, he noticed that Nyla had started behaving oddly. She began speaking of someone called the All-Mother.
The All-Mother. Huh. And Nyla, do you have any recollection of this?
She's like, no, I remember I was here for a few days, and then I went down to sleep. Well, there were these... After a few days, there were these sort of whispers. I didn't really think anything about it. Because, creepy cave temple, it's been abandoned for 10,000 years. I just thought, maybe it was nerves.
Sensible.
Then one day,
Well,
I remember going to sleep, and I don't remember anything after that.
And you kept hold of the weird metal thing, or...?
Yes. And the professor goes, in fact, after a certain point, she wouldn't put the damn thing down. I just thought that she was being zealous, as curators are liable to be.
Understandable. Wait, so how long did it take before she couldn't resist? Was it immediate? Was it, as in, couldn't put it down?
Oh, I would say it must have been 9 or 10 days.
Huh.
She was different, distant. I thought the cave must just be getting to her.
Again, a sensible conclusion. Well, it's not every day to be sent down into an underwater temple.
And then I remember she started hiding things from me, and I thought, well, we'll get to the inner sanctum, wrap this thing up, and get back. Get a little fresh air. And as I was working on unlocking a mechanism, I got it, and suddenly I heard her coming up behind me. The next thing I knew, there was a stabbing pain in my back. And the next thing I remember, I woke up in a temple on the surface.
Yeah, that was us. Huh. Interesting.
quite a
Quite an
strange
excursion.
experience.
Believe that.
I'm sure the
Wait.
University will be looking for a report after all of this.
Absolutely.
Did you hear anything from the university?
I did. Yes, I did hear something from the university.
Was it the university that sent you here?
It was. Yes.
I thought as much.
It was a bit awkward finding you here. Hence, I'm here as I am now.
I'm sure the dean will be looking forward to hearing from you soon.
I've talked to the dean, but this has definitely expanded my view. Helped a lot.
Did the dean say anything about what he wanted us to do following this?
He gave no instructions about either of you, given none of us were expecting you to be resurrected.
Oh, quite. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Well, I think I might give the dean a little surprise then.
definitely. Absolutely.
Well,
But-
if the dean isn't against it, I think you should continue your research.
No, that's people. The people who are around, people who help brought you back, they've been very, very helpful, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to be sticking around with them for a bit.
I see. Well,
But I trust that
they
we're
seem
going
to have very useful abilities as colleagues.
Absolutely. And within 72 hours of meeting them, I've met gods twice. So there's that.
Met gods.
Yes, you have the correct reaction. I'm still reeling over everything that's been going on.
Like, well, my student, you'll definitely want to keep a wary eye then.
Absolutely. But I think, again, these people will be very useful. Very useful in the research and everything like that. Plus, they're all fine. They're all pretty friendly.
Well, I sense the ever-present meddling of the wheel.
Yeah. You know how it goes. Anyway. I'm glad to see you both alright. Especially you, Nyla, after such an experience.
She
And you
kind
too,
of
Professor.
looks at you like annoyed, like, all right, you call this all right?
This is better than, not being alive and having control of your faculties.
She kind of looks herself over, or they look their self
Even
over,
if you are,
and they're like,
not you anymore. It's like,
and she's like,
once
I don't think my husband's going to